Yeah. But we still gonna try to sing the words, so even though we don't know shit. We still.
I know you like this track.
Hey.
I ain't even heard this shit. I got.
Oh, you ain't heard this? Oh,
Hey, I don't listen to type of
this
shit.
is what I weave.
All the way. All the way.
Remix, baby.
The other way.
Remix. Bad boy.
All the way.
Yo.
What up with it?
Oh, man, bro. We back to our roots. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Can I finally say episode 50?
50.
Hey, no
Half
shit.
$1 in
You're
this.
50. We don't owe you no money because we labeling this 50, nigga.
Right.
This our
Hey,
episode.
no copyright infringement.
Don't come for us, nigga.
We owe you shit.
But
Don't
no,
send Dre
man.
for us.
Nigga, we should have had some confetti. One of y'all niggas should have told some paper or some shit.
Yo, I'm glad you don't, because I'm tired of cleaning that kind of shit up.
Oh, yeah, he probably wouldn't like it.
I ain't gonna lie, there was a Mexican lady in here earlier that dropped like 10 pounds of sequins on the floor. I had to
Ooh, I know
vacuum
you
that
hot.
shit up.
Yeah.
Woo!
Hey, man.
She was like, it's your turn.
Man, we got the boys back in time, man. We
all
back.
What's up,
You know, this is our first official full show in the new
In the
spot.
new spot. This is my first time being in this
Episode
motherfucker.
50 feel official in the mug, huh?
Yeah.
Out the porch nigga like me ain't really used to no shit like that.
I mean, you know, when Hollywood.
I'm gonna
nigga,
put
you
my
had
booking
guest-
info
you
in the
had guest
goddamn
appearances
bio in a
last
little
week.
bit. I'm putting my booking info in the bio in a little bit.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, but yeah, man, this your boy Antoine, the source.
DJ D-Boy Fresh, the charming asshole.
What up, man? It's Knowledge. How y'all doing?
What up, sport Flair?
Cool ass.
Welcome
nigga.
back, nigga.
Hey, we got my homeboy Puff. He classified over there. He just
Yeah.
chilling. We got
He
somebody
ain't
in
wanna
here. But
get
what's
on
up,
the-
man?
he
How was
ain't
y'all
wanna
week?
get on the mic, man.
Man, well, you know, I ain't gonna lie. I got a bone to pick
Oh, shit.
Oh shit. Early.
Yeah, early.
in a good way.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? You know, niggas doing appearances and shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We got the
Yeah,
David
like
Ruffin of the group.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you. You know, he gonna start talking about Flimarachi and
What's up,
Conversation
Superstar
podcast.
Flim? What up
What's
with it,
good with you,
baby?
Flim? How was your week, man? How was your experience?
Man, it was cool. It was cool. You know, I went to the 2BBC's podcast, did a little guest spot. You know, them some cool ladies, man. You can't be faint of heart talking to them though, cause
At all.
man,
They have no filter.
no filter.
Gotta
you know,
love it.
And
Gotta
shit,
love
they gonna tell you what they want to know, and you gonna tell them what they want to know. That type of shit, bro.
Hey.
Damn.
It's some wild ass shit in there, man. But
So
I had
basically
fun,
what he's
though.
saying is need to pull up and listen.
Yeah, y'all definitely check their show out, man.
Yeah,
I
they-
had fun. That's
hey,
the
Stuck In
2BBC's
Solo, they 100, man.
podcast.
Man,
Yeah,
100.
shout out to Stuck In
Shout out
Solo.
to 'em, man.
And what's the other lady name?
Tula Ray.
Tula Ray, yeah. Yeah,
Wait, hold on. We're
shout
not
out
just
to
going to
her,
skate.
too.
No, wait, hold on. We're
Hey,
not going to skate
they-
past
hey,
that.
No,
hey.
that's a Nick. That's a IG handle.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
Tula.
I call it a drill lookalike. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
She
So
thicker than Dre though. Shit.
Dre or who?
Hold on. Now, hey, you brought up a good man, Drea. Right now, Drea on the acting scene is great.
Talking about Dre and Michelle?
She acting.
but no, we'll get to it. She did.
I don't want. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still want to know what Dre
Yeah,
y'all talking about.
no, but we.
The one on Tails.
But yeah, so let's get
Yeah,
back
yeah.
on. Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
up,
but
man?
it was
My bad,
cool.
Like I, say,
It was
I ain't
cool. It
going
was
down a
cool.
rabbit hole. That ain't gonna be me.
It was cool.
What's up, man? How y'all?
what's up,
How was
bro.
everything going? How Antoine? How was you doing?
Man,
how was your week?
you know, I celebrated a national holiday this week. You know,
Whoa.
National Tequila Day.
You celebrate?
You did?
That shit won.
When? What day?
Yeah, I know it won. Because
It won.
Thursday it was on your ass.
Thursday
With
came
like bad
so goddamn
cologne.
fast. Like Thursday came and hit my ass like so a nigga dropped in juke. You know what I'm saying?
You know when your alarm go off and you be like, fuck!
Fuck y'all. Like, who is y'all? The world.
Nigga. I don't
But
fuck
no,
with
man, you know, I don't know who. First of all, when did all these goddamn national holidays start popping up?
Dog, it's one every day now.
It's
It's
really
National
is, man.
Hamburger Day.
It's niggas when Google
Hey.
came out, you could see that shit. When
Hey,
every time
but
you
you-
go to the search engine, shit, you be
It's
like, oh,
national
it's
something.
National Bicycle Day.
Happy hour.
Right, nigga, any excuse.
Yo, it's
I
national.
don't even drink margaritas.
And
but
don't let it be on a
National
Friday.
Margarita
It's
Day.
over with.
Oh,
Like it's over with. Any
I
holiday
might
on a
walk in
Friday.
and out of work. So as I was my computer National Day, why am I here?
I'm in. Hey, I'm not in Texas. I'm in Tejas. If it's anything Hispanic, I'm in Tejas.
Man, but I ain't gonna lie. Speaking of that, I want to shout out, man, my You and Daddy's fam, bro, because I ain't gonna lie. I always said what would happen in a group study if a bunch of goddamn motherfuckers that was grown as hell actually got into a little group and just said, fuck it, we gonna turn up whenever. you know, we put ourselves on schedules as adults. You know what I'm saying? We like, we can't really kick it till Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that.
Fuck that
These niggas just turned up on Tuesday. So I'm like, nigga, like, hey, bro, and I ain't gonna lie, man. I just like to be, you know, honestly, I say this because it's always good to have peaceful, dope turn up. And I just wanted to give a shout out to everybody in there, you know. So, hey, this ain't personal shout outs, but y'all take it as one. So, yeah, man, I just had to go and show them love.
Really?
And I'm just not back drinking this, you know. I drank Wednesday. I was like, should I drink this weekend?
Hold on. We got a story. This tequila day, what happened?
Yeah.
Give me the 8 hours.
Yeah, you can't
So,
just...
please.
Nigga, don't give us the watered down version. Give us the real
So pretty
version.
much, you know, we turn up in the group chat all day, every day.
Already.
So these niggas just spurred a moment to around 2 o'clock, just playing pool parties. Like, hey, pool party, so-and-so apartments, hey, DM for the address. You know what I'm saying? If y'all done been the one, y'all know where it's at. Bring a bottle. That's literally how it starts, bro. And so, but hey, they basically say put an emoji, you know, the eyeballs if you pulling up. And then somebody else like, you know what? That's all on the west side. That's way over there in Grand Prairie. Man, we gonna do one in goddamn North Dallas, man. I'm over here in Louisville. Pull up to this. So it's 2 pool parties going on simultaneously. So one of them, you know, every time we throw pool parties in this group, the cops come and hate because, you know, chicks be out there with ass out. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of ass in the suburbs, a lot of black ass in the suburbs.
It be the wives calling the police.
Exactly. This is what it is.
Because the husband looking out there. You ain't never been on the patio this much, Peter. Fuck you doing out there?
I ain't doing shit.
Go back in the house, Becky.
Baby, I'm just out here just chilling. You want to grill something? You want something on the grill?
Bro, like, and so that really, but the reason I say this, man, driving away from Grand Prairie to downtown at 1:30 in the morning after you been up since 5:30.
Suicide.
I ain't doing that shit, bro.
Bruh. Nigga, I thought I was good when I got out there. When I left the parking lot, I'm like, shit, I put my music on and shit, boy. About halfway down 30, bro. Like, that shit was like, it's like a gorilla hit my back. Like, nigga had to let the window down. You know the tricks you use on the road trips? Yeah. Like,
roll the windows down.
I'm using them shits on the highway. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it ain't working.
Whoo, shit, bro. I ain't never been that happy to see my goddamn residents, dog.
Yeah.
You know, so that's really what it is, man. What y'all boys get into, man?
Shit, I'm still getting acclimated to this new company, man. So I got the brain overload right now, brother.
Yeah. Well, turn up then, nigga.
Hey, shit, you see my cup, nigga. But no, other than that, shit been straight, man. You know, I went and did shout out to So Focus, who DJ'd our podcast.
Shout out to Lily's Daiquiri.
He gave me a slot last Saturday, man.
Yeah, that nigga don't never tell you when he DJing though.
He did tell him, but the thing is, like, my Saturday got hijacked, you know, by some bullshit. So, you know, I ain't gonna mention it. But matter of fact, I'm gonna let you know.
I saw you. Oh, yeah, I did see you Sunday, and that nigga slept for like 3 hours on my couch. He was like, "Hey man, I'm really kind of tired right now." He like, I'm gonna set an alarm.
Tired, boss.
And you know what? It was just me, him, and Stacks chilling at the crib. And I'm just working on the laptop. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on some coding, playing with it. This nigga just hold us asleep. Like,
done.
I'm like,
how you go to another nigga house
and go to sleep?
It was like, no, but you know what I'm saying? It's normal because, you know what I'm saying, when I grew up, my mama really basically gave me an apartment to myself, and my homeboys used to come over, and it was just like normal.
So I was just furniture at that point.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, I was like, you want something to eat? I was like, man, I'm finna cook this.
Don't
and you want that? You like, nah, I ate some wings. I'm good.
You gonna wake up with the light bill on your chest. You fall asleep in my
asshole.
I'm gonna put the light bill on your chest.
I done fell asleep on your couch a couple times.
Nigga, my cash app is.
Bro, don't get comfortable.
Right.
Nah, I'm bullshit.
Don't get comfortable.
I'm bullshit.
Like what? I can't get comfortable with this old low profile shit.
My shit is modern.
Donnie got bachelor furniture.
It ain't for comfort.
Hey, you can tell Marcus married. That shit was so that couch was so goddamn comfortable, man, and efficient.
My couch is not for we finna chill and watch Netflix all day. My couch ain't for that.
It's really a thing. It's bachelor furniture, and I'm married furniture. You know what I'm saying? Like, we going for comfort and something that's gonna be efficient.
Yes.
Nigga,
Bachelors just take the load off for a minute.
I don't even sit on my couch. My shit is not for goddamn sitting. That is for the ambiance. You know what I'm saying?
Take a load off, nigga, while I finish getting dressed. and then we finna go.
I sit on my goddamn couch to take my shoes off. You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, and it was crazy about the situation is about that is I was good until we went outside and smoked a blunt in the heat.
Oh no, bro!
Smoke good weed in the heat.
Yes, you inhaling good weed and humidity.
Like,
so that's not good.
When I told you when I got, I'm like, damn, I think I'm lightheaded. Nigga.
Right.
That's like drinking liquor outside in July at 3 o'clock.
What got me though? I ain't gonna lie to you. My dude got me back into when I was in high school. My homies come over. As soon as he came over, he said, "Hey man, you got some snacks over here," and it put me back in the mode. And it's funny because Shannon always be like, why do you always, like, she hate when I go to the grocery store by myself. She hate it because she was like, what are you grocery shopping for?
You get the snack out.
Gummy bears.
This. And luckily he was like, hey man, I don't mean it. He like, you got some snacks over here? I said, yeah, I got some chips over here. I got this. And then he realized I made some cheese dip. It's funny.
First of all, I gotta get on your ass about this one, bro. Niggas, I'm supposed to make some rotel. I'm like, all right, cool. What the meat? Like, you know.
Oh, it wasn't no ground beef or no,
listen,
breakfast sausage?
I just like to get in the refrigerator and dip it in there. I'm like, nigga, this is Anglo-Saxon.
Nigga, that is queso.
No. But it's a reason.
It hit though. But I ain't gonna lie, that shit hit though.
But
I'm like, damn, I ain't even know niggas made roast. But that's all. But that's queso.
But the reason why I do it with no meat is because I'm lazy. I like to wake up.
Nigga, ain't number one extra step.
No. If I get up in the morning and it's in the refrigerator, and I want a chip and some dip, I can still dip it, and I don't have to worry about no salmonella poison and all of this.
Salmonella happens when it's uncooked.
But I don't need no meat in it. It's just vegetable and cheese.
But you cook the meat first. You cook the meat. You don't put raw meat in the cheese.
I understand that. It's just my thought process. I was just like, I can mix the meat later. You know what I'm saying? I can miss the taco meat later. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, and for all of y'all are listening how he is fucking up this rotel, because, you know, black people, we hold rotel near and dear.
Yeah, that shit is
serious.
The
number one struggle
like
growing up in college. You know, that's the undergrad, that and
the highest thing is the Velveeta.
Nah.
$12
a block.
But see what I do? And Lord, I don't do it no more, y'all. So I ain't gonna incriminate myself. But when I was younger, nigga, I would get the great value cheese and take it out the box.
Shit.
And put that on top.
Nigga, I had a great value box, but the foil said Velveeta. Nigga, shit,
hey, you know what? Now they make them in squares, so they individually, like, you know how you got the
and they $7.
You know how hard it is to cut to cube a goddamn Velveeta block. You better have good goddamn cutlery. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you ain't lying. But that shit is damn near melted now. It's so soft.
But,
by the time they get home,
this thing come from no.
Overall, people that listen to us, man, I think Dallas, we enjoying our Dallas summer. If you ain't never enjoyed Dallas summer, come down to us. It's always happy. It's always good weather.
It's mild as fuck.
No, it's not, nigga.
It's
this been a hot ass summer.
This summer's been hot as fuck.
I tried the Sunday Fun Day last. I tried the Sunday Fun Day, bro. I had to go home. Like, nigga,
dog,
like
Flam, you was just in my car. Did you see them little bits of red on my floor? My fucking lighter exploded.
Bro, that's like this nigga talk about nice weather. Well,
it was 88 yesterday.
Bro, it was
nigga at 11 p.m.
Hey, bro, it was 107 Sunday. Like it was 107.
Yeah,
nigga at Nicole and Rod, they talking about let's walk the goddamn BBC.
Absolutely not.
Nigga, I see heat waves. I
Absolutely
felt like I was in the middle of the Sahara, bro.
I'm not doing that.
You know I sweat, bro.
My walking days is over with.
That nigga would have been a puddle.
Bro, it was so hot. Even the goddamn sweat,
it's turning to steam and
sweat
shit.
was just steaming. Like, it started goddamn, like, I wasn't even sweating. It was just dry heat and just baking. Like,
man,
I had my little ones last week, nigga. We switched plans in 3 seconds, nigga. We had the pool towels on us. We was finna go to the pool. Soon as I walked out my door, nigga, I grabbed my phone and said, "Okay, what's playing next? We going to the movies today, y'all. We not
y'all
fucking
wanna go
with
to the movies? You know the movie's hot.
And
as
my
hell.
son, he like me. He like, yeah, Dad, it's too hot to be swimming. My daughter, she
they don't make kids like they used to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we could be able to deal with the heat.
all day. All we needed was a water hose.
We had to be outside at 7 a.m.
All we needed was a water hose.
So we saw it coming up. Like
our parents got mad if we stayed indoors.
Especially if it was cleanup day.
We ain't got shit to do.
If it was cleanup day, nigga, you come home once you stay.
Really, do kids know about mosquitoes?
Hell yeah, mosquitoes look like mockingbirds now.
Everybody know
Yeah, they know about mosquitoes.
But no, kids don't have no scars when they got their legs now. Like, nigga, where's your battle wound?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like some of the things, like I mean, real talk. The summer was you gonna get your strength up as a young boy, and I mean I ain't trying to disgrace. Like you had to fight. Like somebody had to fight.
Football and fighting.
With football, like you had to fight. You had to get your war wounds. Like that's what I look at.
And then that's every hood though. Every neighborhood had niggas who wasn't athletic. They was just the cool nigga who talk shit on the side.
Sick ass nigga. And then he just it's like how you label
All
yourself
brand
for
new
the
shit
rest of
on.
your
We
life.
playing football.
Fuck that nigga, bro.
Yeah, how you let him do that? Nigga, you shut up.
And he's still that nigga right now. Like
Still that
damn.
cool ass nigga.
Hey, bro, that nigga ain't always clean. But no, honestly, dog, it's just funny to me because I was just talking to somebody about that. Like, how, like, you can't really predict the weather and shit. You can't really, like, you can't predict none of it. So that's why, honestly, like, I used to look forward to summer. You know, now we get excited for the summer activities, but by the end of May, we like, where the fuck is fall? Like, you know what I'm
hurry
saying?
up and come back.
Like, niggas be talking about football season, nigga. I'm just talking about breezes. Like,
Yeah,
like,
and and you know that's something I said this week. I like falls. Like falls is like
Fall to spring
like
is my favorite time. Fall and spring, my favorite shit.
right,
Because
but
it
I
doesn't
think,
suck around here, man.
but it's like they say coming. It's like the storm. It's like the calm after the storm. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the summer's the brutal heat,
getting
and then
analytical and
everything
shit.
breaks. You know what I'm
See, we
saying?
really didn't have no
so-
winter. That's why it's so hot right
So
now.
for us to be like,
no doubt.
oh, I don't want to be like, I love the fall, and then something come,
shit,
and
I
then
do.
then something come down and everything fuck up. So I like all seasons.
When winter come, nigga, we gonna be looking for the summer. You know, it's
No. Dallas, you got 90 days for the winter. 90. I calculate.
we ain't even
I
had no
bullshit you
winter
not.
this year.
And listen, it may not even be 90 days. It may be like 88.
No,
It may
90
be
days is the average for each. You got to think it's
each
360 days.
All right, well, Dallas got like 70 then. Because I promise you, around
It's
February,
Texas.
you can hit it. February, if a day party hit February 1st, that's the official spring.
We in the South though. We in Texas, you know. So we have longer summers and shorter winters. So, but yeah, man,
Oh, geographical.
it was
ass
good
dude.
catching up and shit. You know, we had to get personal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
But the culture this week has been
This
on
week been a
fire. Like, I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, you're right.
We got tongue kissing.
So
We got. Can I give a brief breakdown of each one? We got tongue kissing.
do.
We got
Family friends.
We got niggas who should be somebody daddy that's
Wearing
taking
stripes.
pictures. We got my nigga still over in Sweden, but when Mike Brown got killed, he was on some. I can't relate because I live in Soho and Beverly Hills. But y'all take it
Gotcha,
away.
bitch.
Y'all take it away, son. I just want to give y'all a
Gotcha,
brief
bitch.
breakdown. Nigga, I don't
That
live in
was a-
Sweden, so I can't relate.
That was a perfect breakdown, nigga. And then they got Trump tweeting and shit talking about the prime minister don't want to work with him. I'm like, this nigga's really fucked. Trump, like even Trump, like, man, I can't even do nothing about the nigga.
Trump is a loose cannon.
I tried.
Hey. For the last 2 weeks, I've been telling you, Trump been like, I don't even know what side Trump on. Cause Trump
I don't even know what song
he was like,
Trump all over
he
the
said
place, man.
African American community. It's our community. I'm like,
Like, nigga,
damn,
we don't
Trump.
fuck with ASAP.
We don't
like
fuck with ASAP like that. I don't. Especially
Hey,
after
that's
the Ferguson comments.
That's white hype beast kids. You know, the niggas like, bro,
absolutely, man.
ASAP, I have failed you.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie
I'm
to
talking
you.
about we
I
can't
ain't gonna
take
lie
the
to
way
you.
they're doing our black American community.
Nigga,
Nigga,
that is not us.
we don't like the way you doing our black American
Hey,
community. But
real
what
talk.
about
I'm like Mandy. I
Trying
fuck
to
with
get votes.
ASAP Ferg. I fuck with Murphy.
Yeah,
Yeah, but like Bird more part of the
Yeah.
culture than, cause you gotta think. But I like on a serious tip, you know, I do hate the people that's trying to use his comments against him because, so as somebody said, you can't be selective in when you want to be like actually activists about the mistreatment of black people.
Right.
So you can't basically be like, I'm gonna ride with somebody I like.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, if it happens to one, what keeps it from happening to somebody else?
And shit, you.
And so you can't be selective with your outrage. You know what I'm saying? And like, I honestly believe that's the kind of like the nail in the, like, that's the fork in the road for a lot of people. It's like, should I ride with him? Or I'm like, is he black? Is he one of us?
Yeah, we still gonna ride.
Do we need to get this nigga from over there? Plain and simple. We'll deal with that nigga when we get home. You know how your family is? We gonna ride for you in public, but we gonna deal with you when you get
Soon as
back.
you get to the house,
Nigga, you got
Didn't I tell your black
Didn't I
ass
tell your
don't
ass
to
not
be
to fuck
hey,
up?
nigga, hey, you better get to the Breakfast Club and be apologetic as fuck on
You
your
ain't
next
lying, nigga.
when you touch. Man,
But-
I wanted to go back.
You
You know,
nigga,
But
never go
outside of that
platinum again.
situation, Americans, black or white, we feel that we are supreme. We supreme.
we superior, yeah.
It's superior. Like, so this is like, we saw the video footage with A$AP Rocky, and I don't want to take nothing away from that because I do think that was like misjust, period. Like, as a person, as a
Hell
human.
yeah, hell
But
yeah.
I think as Americans, we need to be mindful that we are Americans and where we stand in this moment when we go to other countries. Meaning that, hey, if we got a president that's an asshole, you don't think they got technology knowing that this motherfucker's an asshole? And so he's
lot of motherfuckers who ain't fucking
he's
with
a
us, man.
representation of us. So when they see him and then they see us in their country, they're not gonna respect us. Is all I'm saying. So we gotta be
Man,
mindful
I really
of
don't
they
think
laws.
they can have anything to do with Trump though.
No,
I don't either, man. Nah.
No. They see TV, but
I
like
kind of got what he was saying though, because in my experiences being overseas, they literally have a very limited view.
yeah, they only pay attention to certain segments.
Like they literally go off of, like, I remember when I was in Jamaica, the dude was like, I was like, yeah, I'm from Texas. Like, Walker, Texas Ranger. So, like,
I think I don't ride a horse.
like that nigga, like that's all he know about
They
Texas.
think we
He
ride
don't know,
horses,
like,
yeah.
and so, because people in the West Coast and East Coast have that perspective sometimes of us. So, what you think this dude who just watching Chuck Norris think of Texas when I say I'm from Texas?
How
And
many
so
horses
honestly,
do you
so they look at that and like, okay, they think we're privileged, which we are, in a bad way. Americans are very, because we go to other people's countries and try to move like we move over here. Like
can't do
there's
that.
certain
Yeah.
things that is different. Like when you go to Bali, them niggas say if you consume or do anything with drugs, you are facing death.
yes,
So that
yes.
mean you hit one blunt and them niggas, hey, bro, like,
Yeah.
That's
don't
like,
come over here with that
That's like
casual
Dubai
shit.
shit. Like Dubai, you
Yeah.
get caught with drugs, nigga, your ass is over there.
So, hey, dude got what? He went like the American negotiated with him in Bali. It went from 6 lashes to 4. He
Like-
said,
And just imagine,
and
nigga.
he said when they cut off my buttered skin, I felt it. Like,
Yeah, the first one is gonna break skin, and you got 3 more. Like, nigga,
You
give
better
me 6
hurry
months.
up.
Hey,
Can I get 6
that
months?
first one might numb your ass. Everything after that is
it
just
might be like a
mental.
tattoo. But like,
Hey, but you know, I always
Shit, I don't
think
know,
about
dog.
that. Like,
I don't
like
know.
that's something that America might need to think about implementing. Like,
Lashes.
you know, cause that'll stop a lot of shit from going on.
Hell yeah.
A public ass.
You
whooping,
steal something,
just
I'ma cut off one of your fingers.
Yeah, just imagine that shit.
Yeah.
Just imagine that shit. If in America, when you got in trouble in the law, it was a public ass whooping. Just on TV, like
Yeah.
Channel 3, you could just watch random niggas getting their ass whooped.
well, I feel like if,
hold on.
Line 'em up.
if you fuck with
Is that your
somebody's
baby daddy
child,
right
Side note, America. Flim grew up with 200 acres where he swim, he fish, he farm, all on his own
he
land.
milked
That means
cows.
that milk cows. That means
I
he
ain't
has his
no
own
damn
pond.
cows.
So his
got me
perspective
fucked up.
ain't my shit. I'm not finna get no ass
I'm
whooping
just- but
because
look,
it's by
that-
law.
but no,
Hey,
I mean,
look,
I kind of agree with that. If you
just-
fuck up like that, then
Yeah,
nigga, you,
just imagine how much petty shit would just never happen if the consequences was a public
or
ass
like,
whooping.
or like if you fuck with somebody's child, that daddy should get 5 minutes in a chamber with you.
Shit.
Just imagine
5 minutes to do whatever, not kill you, but just fuck you up.
No,
you
but
on some,
you-
you on
you
some
better-
gladiator
no,
shit.
but you
We
be-
got savages.
No.
out here, man.
You better be.
no
You
love.
better
Fuck
be
with
sure
a
you
kid.
gonna whoop his ass though, nigga.
You might go,
Like,
you might go in that bitch and get your ass whooped.
whooped.
Okay, he got to be handcuffed.
See,
Nigga, you talking about, man? Put him up.
Because I might be like, man, I want to kill this nigga, but hey, man, handcuff him. This nigga 6'4", 240,
No.
handcuff this nigga.
nah, I'm talking about.
Got tattoos everywhere.
I'm talking about these niggas tell you to drop trial. Just drop trial on TV and take these licks.
Yeah, that will fuck you up. Man. You can tune in prime time.
Yeah, just imagine how much petty shit niggas would not do
It's going to be on A.
because of that shit.
They ain't trying to
You
get
know
on
what I'm
TV
saying?
like that.
Motherfuckers
Because you know we big on being
They ain't
embarrassed.
trying to get their ass.
Hey, embarrassment.
Embarrassment will get you killed.
Yeah.
That's how a lot of niggas get killed over social media shit. I'm
man.
embarrassed.
Man,
I
I bet.
gotta think
Yo,
you
kill your
drop a
ass.
10 shit, yo.
Hey,
Like,
hey, look,
nigga, you can't come back to the block.
the murder rate would just decrease by like
Come back to the
80%.
block. Nigga, you-
If niggas had to literally deal with like real repercussions, you know what I'm saying? Because some
You-
niggas like, fuck it, I do time.
Hey, guys, you come back from jail,
do that
motherfucker
time.
got 1 million stores, nigga. I ran to jail. Niggas can't touch me.
You ain't lying.
You know what I'm saying? But just imagine
Somebody lying.
You
Everybody ain't coming home.
You wasn't the
with
toughest nigga in
That's
jail.
what I'm saying. So it's on TV. You just taking them. Hey, look, guys, it'll be some niggas that'll be like Denzel on Glory and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Can you imagine the faces and shit you would see on the goddamn TV?
Bro, do you imagine how many of the niggas who claim to be real,
I'm
as
saying,
soon as they
though.
get hit with that first
No,
shit,
no,
you been betraying Boys Hood?
And niggas gonna be sounding like Prince.
He gonna be reaching for that spot.
Hey, man, like that first one, you probably be like Denzel. That second one, you gonna be like that nigga from Get Out. When he just shot.
Hey, Flip, I can see them like,
Wait, hold on. Nick, keep turning around. Wait. Hold on, man. Shit. Okay, go away. Nah, nigga, take
you
these
got
glasses.
2 minutes to get this shit over with, bro. Like,
I'm just gonna start beating you.
hey,
Just imagine.
You turn around, now you got webs on your chest, nigga. Turn back around, nigga.
no, can you imagine if a nigga got an ass whooping like a child on TV?
That's what I'm saying.
He grabs you by, get your,
Like Baby Boy, that nigga beat them niggas ass in the park. Like, nigga, how you go?
You still smoking blunts?
I
hell
got
no, bro. I can't deal with that shit,
You
dog.
still out here smoking blunts then?
Nigga, I am square. I'm L7, bro. I can't deal with it.
Nigga, you got a
Hey,
mustache.
you walking through Kroger's, man. Ain't you that nigga that was
Nigga, I ain't
got
still in
your
the
ass?
grave.
Hey,
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 ain't you that nigga that got your ass?
Hey, baby.
that's it right
Hey,
there.
hey, nigga be like, nah, that ain't me. Wait, nigga, hold on, baby, come here.
Take me to jail, bro.
Baby, ain't this that nigga you sent me the video of?
I got you on my phone right now, nigga.
Bro, that was you, now. That was you, nigga.
You took them first like a G though, but like your lips start shaking that
You
third.
start crying, nigga.
He give you a playback of your ass. Like,
That's why you working here now, nigga.
it looked like you blacked out.
Nigga, did that shit hurt that bad, bro? You know how we gonna do it, nigga.
Bro, that shit would be comedy, dog.
Another
I feel like somebody gonna take our goddamn idea and make a skit out of this shit,
Hey,
bro.
Oh, right. We
Another
might
thing
need to
though, but
copyright
like-
this.
Okay.
I already told you. I think data analytics. Somebody listen to our shit. Somebody listen. I'm pretty sure some of the shit that we be doing, that shit populate the next week, and I be like, hold on, and y'all be like, you be like, knowledge. Hold on, nigga, you reach.
That nigga got a point though, because goddamn it, when I was like literally, I had a batch of goddamn sweet cherries, and I was eating them. And I was like, I literally I had just got them like, damn, this is a bad batch. I'm like, so I threw the whole thing away because I'm like, none of them was sweet, false advertising. 5 minutes later, I go to my room. Go on goddamn Instagram, bro. It's like a paid ad, like Barrier Hill Farms cherries. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Wow.
I'm like, oh, hell no.
You looking
I ain't
around,
never seen
cherries.
cherries on my timeline ever. You mean to tell me after I done shitted on cherries, this shit just pop up? Like,
No more.
Try
nigga, try this one.
Try these, nigga.
Try these. Like, boy, hold the fuck up.
And you been telling me this, like, nigga, they all of it.
They tapping into our lives,
Hold
bro.
the fuck up,
That's
bro.
why
Like,
everybody
no,
was doing
nigga.
that facial shit last week to make up. I ain't
Gotcha,
doing
bitch.
that shit. I ain't finna give you motherfuckers facial
I don't
Like
recognition.
all
I
your
don't even
shit's
know if it's
already
like-
online anyway. Like
I don't even know if it's the voice though. I think it's like your phone taking pictures.
Bruh, it's something, dog.
Like automatically taking pictures, like everything, just like it gets getting a peripheral event.
you know,
Nigga, my
like,
work
you know,
laptop,
your-
I put a
But
piece
your
of a
phone
sticky
got-
note on that camera.
I would hate to see the shit they got on my ass.
I mean, I'm just saying though, your phone got an
Hey,
RS
Antoine, to the point where like,
Nigga.
shit, I'm with, hey, it's kind of like I'm with the government, like nigga,
No,
you got everything.
honestly though, but think of, we really on some Black Mirror shit today.
for real. I thought someone was about to talking about fucking a pig, man.
No.
Wait, hold on.
That was an episode.
no,
that was an
you ever
episode.
watch
Yeah, I
Black
saw
Mirror?
that. I saw the episode.
That was the very first
So
one.
the prime minister had two options. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
pretty much fuck a pig on TV or like.
I don't know what the
to
other
save.
option
No, he had
was.
to save the government or some
Yeah,
shit.
I think
like,
he had to kill his daughter or something.
No, he was like it
Either
was like
kill his daughter or fuck a pig.
No,
Yeah,
no,
something like that.
it was somebody's daughter. It was somebody, and pretty much the only way he could save her
Is he had to
fucking
fuck a
his
pig?
But they
On
fucked him
national
over though
TV.
because they never planned on killing
Was
him.
it a boy pig?
They had let her go. They had let her go before the nigga had put his dick in there, and
Yep.
the nigga just fucked the pig for nothing.
Did he get an STD?
What?
He said, "Did he get that?"
This dude,
From a pig?
I'm gonna call
like,
this.
I'm
This
just
is a
saying.
knowledge.
Do they got a
moment.
pig clinic? Do they have a pig
He
clinic?
got
It's a
pig
knowledge
hurt.
moment.
Fucking knowledge. And he the one this morning emailing us.
Hey,
Nigga, Dick,
Or texting us.
hey, nigga, Dick smelling like a lord for a
that's
month.
why I'm
Like,
like, hey, he came with a wild one. I'm like, damn, did the nigga really get an STD?
who been eating bacon?
My shit,
So he fucked the pig.
my shit smell like bacon.
Yeah, he did that.
Thick
Man, but
slice.
hey, Antoine, what we gonna talk about this week, man? What's up? What's the
Man,
topic?
yeah, so yeah, we've been
touch on
bullshitting, but yeah, so
we've
all
been
right.
out a
So
little bit.
top it off, okay. This week in the culture,
Man.
in pop culture, and whatever goddamn you want to talk about, we gonna bring Nicole Murphy to the stage.
Please come to the front of the church.
First of all, man, I wish we had a woman here to talk about the perspective because I ain't gonna lie. When I saw it and I knew that Lela Rashawn was married to Antoine Fuqua, I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. A part of me was like, I see like what he did, but then I went and put context to things of like Lela Rashawn's like health and stuff like that.
And you know, but for seeing her and Waiting to Exhale, you know, that perspective of how she went, I never even thought that she was married anymore. I just thought she just faded away with someone else.
Nah, I mean, because she had made a post like in February. You know, I just, you know, you see stuff in here and there, so I knew that they had been married this year. You know what I mean? So the only thing is like it sucks to be embarrassed publicly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like man on woman. And it's even harder when they are shitting on your physical appearance
Yeah,
to
that's some
elevate
bullshit.
the woman that's kissing on your husband.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to the fact that you gained the weight due to health complications of trying to bear his kids. You know what I'm saying?
Justify
Like,
a man why he would do, like, justification.
it's so they trying to justify like why he would do it, and all it does is it shits on her more than once. Like she's getting the short end of the deal because Nicole Murphy, even though women are looking at her as like, oh, side chick homewrecker,
Idolism. Like,
it's like they still looking at her like, oh, I see why he,
right.
you know, he
they,
went for
they
Nicole
still
Murphy.
idolize her.
I don't know.
I wouldn't say idolize.
You
like,
don't. No. Like let's put it in a realm of IG. You don't think the women like I want to be Nicole Murphy when I turn 55?
No,
I mean, they
her
want to look
appearance-
like her.
not the shit she doing, but
But see, man,
wanna
but
look like her.
I
Hell
don't,
yeah.
I don't know if y'all can take it that deep because I don't know them people lives. That lady.
No,
hold on.
I'm just talking about perception. I'm just talking about perception. Just so I want to table that perception.
Yeah, she might. That lady might be sick, but she might be a total bitch at home too. You know, she might be. You know,
The only thing I was talking about was public perception because we don't know. But the thing is, because she deleted her Instagram and everything. Cause like you got to think, you getting embarrassed. Like they putting up pictures of you and Nicole Murphy next to each other. Like look at this and look at her.
Yeah, that
Or,
shit
like you
crazy,
know what I'm saying? It's like even if I've been a bitch, like at least as a man or woman, you don't want to embarrass.
Hold on. Pause. You said she deleted her Instagram. How the fuck you can delete your Instagram? Because I don't got that setting.
You acting like the
delete your
old man.
I don't
bro.
got that
You can
setting.
delete your
No,
Instagram.
you can't.
You can delete any profile that you have.
No, you can
that shit.
deactivate Facebook. And Instagram is a subsidy of Facebook, and I look through it.
Bro, you
no.
can delete your
I look through
Instagram.
it. You can log out, but you can't delete Instagram. You gotta have a connection.
You can.
But keep going. I'm just saying, like you
can
gotta have a
delete
connection.
shit, but they still have all your.
I mean,
We ain't going that deep.
No, we
It's
ain't
gone.
gotta-
You go to try to put in a shit, it ain't there. That's all I'm saying.
I've been trying to figure that shit
That's
out.
all I'm saying. He want to come with the back end, the query sequel and
Listen,
shit. Like,
I've been wanting to delete my shit just off
bro,
GP.
just delete it.
Yeah,
I can't.
Yeah, you
I'm
can.
just telling
Bro,
you.
you can.
You
But
can
hey,
delete it.
but you said
All right,
she deleted her
Yeah,
stuff.
she did it. It's
Like-
nothing there.
like-
It's
like-
Not
nothing
out there
there.
no more.
It's nothing there.
Wow.
Go and
And
put
you
it
know
in
what?
nothing
And the
there.
crazy thing about her, I didn't even know she was on Instagram. So that means she was just enjoying Instagram. And she
Yeah,
had
I
to
was
delete
saying-
it because
You gotta think she still had thousands of followers. You know,
yeah,
not
but she had to
millions.
delete it being in her own community. Like
I mean, she's still a celebrity to a certain
end of the
extent.
day,
you know
yeah.
what I'm
It's
saying?
like
Yeah.
what the first thing people are gonna do is when they see her on Shade Room, they're gonna go and look to see what her IG page is saying.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So that's when she got all the traffic that came from the situation.
And I'm pretty sure she's still trying to work. Is she? I mean, I
No,
would think-
I think she hadn't worked in a while because of her
why
health
she don't-
issues.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then with him being a director, she had been helping him with his
Content.
his company. Like, and so that's where it's like, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like you said, Flim.
You don't know, man.
We don't know him. I'm just looking at it from the public perception because I can only look at it from
Antoine,
outside.
when you brought the health issues
I feel you.
in, and you know what I'm saying, and you know I'm married, so it all go to like, and not even like I ain't like this is nothing personal, but I don't know the relationship between him and his wife. For him to go on and do what he did with Nicole, and like I'm gonna be an asshole. I think that it was a scene that Nicole wanted to get, and he was like, practice this scene now. I'm gonna go and be
This nigga
like
like a porno scenario.
Hey, look, black, look.
I got you now, bitch.
No,
She ain't even really been in no movies or nothing. So she ain't auditioning for nothing.
Black men don't cheat.
Yeah, that ain't it. Hey, you can play devil's advocate for this.
Have you seen her in any movie?
But maybe her husband might have told her that he was finna move on, and she just wanted to accept
Who
it.
was?
I mean, it's all type of situation.
It's all so, but you know, really, what it is though, it's just like I ain't gonna lie, the most bullshit thing was the excuse she tried to come out with.
Yeah, go
It's
ahead.
just a kiss between
Yeah.
family friends. I'm like,
That ain't no
A family
damn
friend?
Sometimes
man, just say you goddamn fucked up. You like when you came, you fucked up. When you try to bullshit us,
Don't,
that's
just
what we.
because you put
That's what we
syrup
be
on
like,
shit don't
really.
make it pancake.
I mean,
Like,
but
bro, really, nigga.
what is Nicole Murphy really even famous for besides being Nicole Murphy?
Fucking.
But the thing is,
Different
she's
niggas.
famous. She's famous for being Eddie Murphy's baby mama.
And being fine as fuck.
Exactly. Welcome to 2019.
Was she like a model or anything?
Man,
She was just
the
bad.
first. She was the
bro, she was one of them like
was just bad.
Like a
Jeb.
She was the
Beauty
unknown.
Shit,
Oh, come
I
on,
don't
like
know.
February.
like no, real
But you
talk.
gotta think
Come
when
on,
she
man.
got with Eddie, he was like the
Yeah,
man.
he was
so,
fucking
Her name
poppin'.
is still. Listen, her name is still Nicole Murphy. She could have legally went back to her
But
real
you know
name.
why?
Well, she ain't doing that because as soon as she get married, that money cut
Yeah,
off.
because he has
She
a
don't have no
clause.
more
She
money.
didn't want to marry
All
Michael
her kids
Strahan.
grown.
Michael Strahan,
No,
he
bro,
dipped.
he still pays her alimony.
He still pays her alimony until she gets married, bro. That's why she has never got married
That's why
again.
Michael Strahan and her didn't work
Yeah,
out.
they didn't work out because he wanted to
She
get
ain't want to
married.
lose. She ain't want to lose.
Nigga, Eddie Murphy is worth like $300 million.
Bro, them
She used to a
them
lifestyle.
royalty checks is nice.
That's wrong.
No, Michael Strahan got bread, but he ain't got.
And
That's
and
fucked
and
up.
you know what?
Do I want to
And-
deal with a nigga with a lisp?
And you
don't wanna get it fixed.
Hey, y'all got a good point because
you stupid.
hey, watching the new Eddie Murphy and Seinfeld, the way he set up, he is about zen and peace. Like
shit was so
everybody,
good.
everybody still go to his like
I need
everybody
to
still
watch
come.
it.
He got a family house. Like
What's the name of that?
Comedians in cars getting coffee.
Yeah,
Like that's
So is that Lisbo piss off?
like Eddie, like Eddie is like we got to put Eddie in the realm of Jordan. Like where
What you mean?
his thought process, like how he think to get clarity, it's amazing. Like he was like, I don't hold on to anything. Like the past, I don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like it makes sense on why you didn't see the emotional part of Charlie Murphy when he passed away. Like not saying that he doesn't like grieve that. He just like everything. I don't look at the past. I keep moving forward because we living in a moment. Like he literally said he doesn't do nothing, and he mean when he said he don't do nothing, he said I don't even watch TV. He said I sit there and my kids come over to the house and I enjoy them. And that's it. Like, I don't do nothing. I don't watch TV. I don't do anything. And he was talking to Seinfeld like, I want to get back, but he was like, I got to get back to work. I got to work out. You know, what you mean? I got to go back to comedy club. I got to find content
hold on.
and all of that.
Wait, but
I don't think he heard him for money.
yeah, he no.
No.
not
This is
at
nothing
all.
financial.
No,
I'm just
it's
saying,
more about the
I'm just
thirst.
talking about
Because you got to think you've been
mental
away from
side.
it.
But
You gotta think.
the internet is like he got 4 younger kids, but he was like, my house, everybody, all my other kids come through. It's like I'm central in California because he's a Jersey. He really is a New Yorker. Like you hear it and
from
whatever.
Brooklyn. They
But
from Brooklyn, New
you know
York.
what I'm saying. But he sit there and he was like, everybody still come to my house. Like I don't have to. Like I'm the central location and I sit there.
But you got to think he been famous for 40 years.
Man,
But
my whole
but to
life.
hold that resilience, because we look at Martin, and sometimes Martin, we be like, we want you to come back, and I think it's no coming back. It's like, and it's from a comedian standpoint, man. They go through a lot.
I heard Jamie
no, you
Foxx.
could
No, I
come
heard
back.
Jamie
You
Foxx
could
say
come
this on a
back.
previous on a recent interview where he said he remembers when he had just started getting on with In Living Color and he started telling rich jokes. He thought he had made it. He wasn't getting the response. It's hard to remain effective a comedian when you get to a certain level. Right.
Being able
Because
to relate to people.
Exactly. Your world changes.
Right.
Your spectrum changes.
The shit that's funny to us that it ain't funny
Exactly. Like
because you live in a whole.
It waters down your
yeah.
content because now it's like I don't really have real life engaging content. So it's like, and that's what he said. He was like, now, and then he said, I remember when I had came and then I hear a loud voice. He got and like I didn't get the reaction I was looking for, but the next dude behind me had these people humming, laughing. It was Chris Tucker, broke Chris Tucker. Yeah. He said, I saw him 5 years later, 6 years later after he had did his first big movie. And he started telling rich jokes. Yeah. And he said, I see you. I've been you. And he wasn't, because he like, it's a process because you got to think it goes through all of them. Kevin Hart dealing with it
you
now.
took the words out of my mouth. That's who doing it now. Is Rich. Kevin Hart doing his last shit on Netflix was all rich
like
jokes.
Between 5 and 10.
He was like talking about his housekeeper and his nanny and this. I mean, like, nigga, I don't have no
comedy
nanny.
comes from a place of pain. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Most good company anyway. Right. So if you ain't hurting no more, shit, it's just like a box.
Seinfeld and film. Seinfeld
it happens a lot to rappers too.
And
rappers around the country.
That's the key point. Seinfeld said, and Eddie Murphy said it. The thing about comedy, you don't even have to pay us. We will still be making you laugh. Right. Like, it don't even matter. And he was like, you gotta find like different content because like he was telling, like prime example, he said Bill Cosby. And I don't want to, this is all I'm gonna say.
That's why Richard
like,
Pryor was the greatest.
Bill Cosby was on
because
this, hey, you ain't doing this right. Come down here and I'm gonna show you how to do it. And Eddie Murphy was like, and he said, and Eddie Murphy verbatim, he said, he only did that to me. Everybody else, when I got feedback, when I asked him how Bill Cosby was, he was like, he didn't say that to me. But he said he only said that to me. And when you watch that 40-minute segment, he'll tell you how Richard Pryor and Bill Cosby treated him is because it was a generation like shift. They felt like it was more of a threat. Like he felt they felt that Eddie Murphy was a threat to what they had going on instead of looking at it was a new round. Like the wordplay he was saying, they was like, hold on.
Well, he was the first comedian pop star.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And he was the first like mainstream super raw after Richard Pryor. I mean, you had your Robin Harris's, but they was doing comedy club. Yeah. As far as mainstream, when Raw came out,
became a movie star.
He was the first like raw.
Like all of that. And so it's like you playing the role as a cop, as a comedian, and you leading the franchise, you got to think. So, I mean, we don't understand. You know, a lot of comedians are complicated people. So, you know, shout out to Netflix for reportedly offering them $70 million.
Hey, good job. We need to see Eddie on that. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, he gonna shut down.
He gonna kill that shit. He gonna kill it.
No, I don't even know if he gonna kill it. I ain't gonna lie.
I hope he kills it.
Because a lot of comedians say he's the funniest guy in the room.
He's
still.
funny.
Like,
but it's just
when you
more
watch
about
that,
the fact.
when you watch it, you gonna see the pure comedic part of him. Like, it's not that he went like, all right. And like I'm not finna go down this rabbit hole. We see Martin and we be like, what's up with Robin? Like, what's up with Martin? Like, are you back?
Well,
are you this?
Well, you can look at like so. A lot of people been trying to figure out what's up with Martin because you got to think. Remember, Martin had an energy about him when
exactly.
Came out.
But the thing, and that's what I'm getting at.
So even keel and like you don't get the same energy. I mean, we see it, but it's like you got to think. It's hard. Actually going through life in the public eye.
You're going to see, if you watch the 40 minutes, you're going to see how he paced himself.
Martin was our rock star. When Def Comedy Jam came out, he was our hip-hop
I totally agree with you guys.
As far as comedian goes.
But to see Eddie, to see the crash before it come and to balance it, that's what's going to, like, I'm just go and watch it, and you're going to see, like, Eddie he didn't crack up. It was more about, I'm going to pace myself because this industry is not for the quickest and the fastest. It's for the marathon of people that want to just be longevity. And that's all I'm just saying. Like, Eddie is still Eddie. Like, he's still funny. Like, Eddie got soul. Jimmy got soul. Like, he's still funny. But he just pacing himself. And he even admit that I don't have content right now.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
it's cool.
I mean, if he come back on that Netflix thing, I think he's gonna kill it because he's gonna talk
he ain't
about
gonna
politics.
Nothing that ain't
he's gonna talk about politics. He ain't gonna talk about no struggle because he ain't been struggling.
No,
because that's what I'm saying.
It's like basically if Jordan was able to come back. You know what I'm saying? Like
Jordan came back. He showed us.
No, what I'm saying is like Game 7 of the finals. It's like because when somebody say because they gonna look at $70 million Netflix special.
Right.
So you got to think it's one stop shop. I can go and I'm seeing this and I'm bracing. I'm like, oh, I'm hoping. Because I ain't gonna lie. When Chris Rock came out with his, I was like, please let this be funny. Because you got to think.
And it was all right.
The thing is, Tambourine was more. I really got a lot of nuggets from it. It was more introspective and then more funny because you got to think comedians like Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle, they have layered comedy, meaning like I get something different every time I look at that same special. You know what I'm saying? It's not like surface comedy. It's like damn, I can look at it from a different perspective, and so that's the greats, that's the goats, where they are able to pretty much cause you to think. Sometimes you laugh. I might laugh later on when I've seen what he was talking about. Like, damn, I remember. And so it's levels to it. And I feel like that's why the greats are honestly able to sustain for long periods of time. But we got to transfer because we got other stuff we got to cover. You know what I'm saying? So, but with the Nicole Murphy thing,
I was about to say we didn't even get to the gist of that as far as the perception of.
I wanted to go around really more about the opinion of the fact that do you feel the man Antoine Fuqua has kind of gotten off kind of light in this situation?
Right. Yeah, we were just talking about this shit last night. I kick it off. I mean, I feel like me and we had a little debate last night as far as of course they both in the wrong.
Right.
You both in the wrong. She know you married. You know you married. But she got so much fucking backlash. Like, it was like, okay, he took the vows.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You the one who married. Again, you're both wrong. And I'm not saying, she deserves more or he deserves more because you're both wrong. But damn, why was it so one-sided as far as we just gonna crucify her?
Who was trending on Twitter? Nicole Murphy.
Nicole was trending on Twitter.
I didn't see Antoine Fuqua trending.
I mean, I know she's a bigger
personality,
social media personality than he is, but still, you got the sisters that's just like. And again, I ain't saying y'all should take either side because they both wrong, but damn,
I think what I see, what I see a lot, because Marcus, you married, you know what I'm saying, like the vows are through sickness and health, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so part of marriage is being able to work through problems, and communicate, right?
Yep.
So, we probably pretty much like we don't know what they're dealing with, we don't know what they're going on. It's more about a thing. It's hard to move in private with your decisions in your marriage,
right,
when you're in the public eye, because you could be out with somebody else and then everybody like, man, no, he cheating. It's like I got to give y'all the fucking public update. We are now separated. If you see me out with anybody,
right?
Hey,
and see that's another thing. Like last night when we were talking, I was like, how do you know that they're not legally separated?
And before
they could be legally separated, and she was like, well. It's just up to, it could, divorce could go that quick. It don't usually be out there cheating. I'm like, no, sometimes divorces go for 2-3 years if they nasty and this person don't want to get rid of this person is bitter or whatnot. So we don't know if they legally separated.
We act
don't know
and ask questions later.
That's
how we are.
Thank you.
As a society, we act and ask questions later.
And Antoine, you had a good point because, the shit popped up. I let it go. I saw it, had the diverse. I had to debrief, what am I watching? Because I follow Nicole and I'm a movie person, so Antoine Fuqua, he does good movies, action movies.
Yeah, he
did
take us.
Training Day.
And the crazy thing about it is, my wife put me on Antoine. Remember that movie? He did Training Day, right? And then he did the Jamie Foxx with the white dude in the prison.
Focus on
what
I'm saying.
No, I'm getting that because my wife put me on Antoine. She was like, I'm watching this action movie, and she like, that's Antoine Fuqua. I'm like, he black? She like, yeah. So that's my introduction.
Shit, nigga, I don't know no white boy's name, Antoine.
Yeah. So to get to the point,
he better be from Russia. He better be from Russia.
No, to get to the point, what I'm saying is when I asked my wife, I was like, "What's your take on this? Like, who is at fault?" She was like, "Antoine." I was like, "Why?" He's married. The vows.
Yeah, and see that was my thing.
And that was like, you know what? And I was like, it was no more debate about this and that. She was like, I was like, you know what? You motherfucking right.
Yeah, I mean, that's
regardless,
exactly.
like,
He had the responsibility.
And then you know what I'm saying, for a covenant, and I say this covenant, I went into the conversation like, baby, I'm gonna always love you for who you are. You don't have to be a certain type of weight. You don't have to be this.
Who that nigga put that disclaimer in there?
Hey, baby, just so you know.
Baby, so you know, I would never kiss no other motherfucker. How much weight you got?
Only way I said it because social media is real. Like social media, when they put this shit out there, you don't think my wife don't see this on the timeline, and then she suspect that.
She probably like, I wish this nigga would.
Social media is a perception. You see that one snapshot.
My wife can shoot a 9, a Glock, a 22, a 38.
The trigger finger work,
man. That motherfucker love to shoot.
Okay, so speaking,
I'm not coming in with that shit.
Speaking of social media,
so Flip.
Okay, yeah, Flip, my bad. You ain't give your take on it.
My perspective on it, shit, people should do whatever the fuck they feel like doing in life. Personally.
Exactly.
But
My nigga cooler than January.
But
I got Flame's my boy right here. Man.
I do got a couple things to say though. You know, if you know you want to just be perfectly equal about a situation, you said in sickness and health, right? Mm-hmm. So in sickness and health, in good and bad, better or worse, just like he supposed to accept her, like when she's sick, she need to accept him when he cheat on her. I'm just saying, like if everything just,
that ain't in the vows, Flame.
Hey, no, hold on. Let me keep going. Let me keep going.
Like not saying that they gonna separate.
Can I? Let me keep going with my whole little thought about this though, because it's a thing called unconditional love. I mean, if that's what that's as marriage, right?
Yeah, unconditional love.
That's not when you not cheating on me. It's we in this shit until one of us die.
Right.
You know, if you really want to think about marriage, but if you just want to, be playing with it and then y'all together until you piss me off, then that's a different story.
Yeah, that ain't no marriage.
You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
that's how I feel about the whole marriage situation and that shit. Like, y'all need to grow. That's a growing point right there. Yeah, I fucked a bad bitch, but I'm back, baby.
I'm back.
As somebody who's cheated before. I'm not proud of that, but I think the issue that is hard for people to get over is the mental block.
But the funny thing about that though, you're right. As a nigga that cheated way back before I found my wife, I told the chicks, I'm back. Yeah, I cheated.
No,
I was making a point, but like
you went left, dog.
He been going left all night.
Didn't he text us this morning?
No.
Okay, he ain't been drinking that damn tequila
as much. I didn't go.
Well, tequila.
We got to put you on the drink list.
That nigga was drinking a well tequila.
That
shit was in a milk cart.
The $6.99 tequila, like,
that shit in the basket when you first walk in.
Got a disclaimer: try at your own risk.
But I gotta finish it, bro.
But I was just basically like looking at it like this. I think, Flim, you're right that it should be like that, but honestly, it's the mental block, man. Like you having that. I always go back to the situation in The Best Man because that's the perfect example for as a man how we take shit.
Yeah.
Like, we'll think this motherfucker had our woman being the biggest porn star ever. She could have stopped this nigga 4 strokes in. Like, I can't do it.
But you love her though, right?
But our perception is, nigga, he done had a bent over pulling her hair.
I love the fuck out of her. That's why I'm hurt so bad when it's like, damn. Like,
and he thought she was a virgin.
Another nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but you
hitting
love her
from
though.
the back, smacking her ass,
you
pulling
want her
her
to be
hair.
happy though, right?
Choking
you gonna get a visual that he just totally disrespected.
And so I'm looking at her,
so you
the
don't
visual like this motherfucker.
So you don't want your girl to be happy is what you saying.
Damn, not like that. Flip, you stupid.
You ain't shit, bro.
You
are officially
damn, Flip. And they call me the asshole.
Like, nigga, you are taking a good run at this nigga title right now, bro.
Flip said, don't you want her to be happy? Damn. Not on the hands of another nigga. Shit.
But end of the day, I look at it like they showed all right, so they show Layla Rashawn, which is Layla, like real dog, like actress wise, she didn't have to do no more than waiting to exhale to accept her as who she is.
What you mean as far as her beauty or as far as her acting ability?
Acting and beauty, all of it together.
She's still beautiful.
Antoine Fuqua went through a transformation. So he feeling himself right now. The nigga was like flexed up with the towel, like shit. The picture was perfect. Like we didn't talk about this picture. The picture was perfect. Like if you had to catch this nigga cheating with the perfect person at the perfect time, at the perfect spot. He was in Italy.
I mean,
But see, hold on, not to cut you off,
no.
but sometimes these pictures, like,
Nah,
you know, it's a lot of motherfuckers who celebrities who cheat on their wife and never get caught. Sometimes I don't know if these motherfuckers be wanting to get that picture took to their ass.
Exactly.
How the fuck you walking out of a fucking hotel?
I go back to the situation with Melo.
Come
I'm
on,
like,
man.
who the fuck was able to take a picture?
Melo was tired of that shit.
No, but come on. I'm just like, how the fuck you get a picture of this nigga on the boat? This nigga supposed to be in the middle of the goddamn ocean, bro. Who the fuck took the picture? Like,
Somebody else in the middle.
You gotta leave Earth to cheat and you gotta leave Earth to cheat.
But there's a lot of motherfuckers who doing it that get away with it because
it's a few niggas I can name.
Out of New York
one of mine is a hero that I feel like this nigga is the goddamn James Bond of cheating. I ain't gonna put him out there.
LeBron James. No, I'm kidding.
I ain't gonna put him out there, but I feel like this nigga like goddamn ain't had no goddamn
football or basketball.
issues. He ain't had no issues in all these damn
football
years.
or basketball.
He ain't had no issues in all these damn years.
Stick to the code there, my nigga. I ain't mad at you.
What color is
Well, yeah. Is the NFC or AFC, goddammit? Defense, offense.
I'm just saying, bro. So I'm like, if he can move without having the issue, bro, you need to do better.
Bro,
because
I'm
that
gonna
nigga,
say this.
I know some athletes who celebrities been doing it for years.
But the thing to be that goddamn famous and you ain't had no goddamn shit kind of really come and get you.
But now you in a different
you strategic with your shit. You're not walking out of New York goddamn hotel with her at 2 p.m.
Yeah, but you in a different day and age.
Cameras everywhere.
Chicks can get famous off. Just look at Amber Rose.
That's the
No.
Just look at Amber Rose.
That's the
You know
that's
what
the
I'm saying?
power in it. Like the empowerment, not power, empowerment. For them posting that, it's empowerment somewhere.
Kanye
meaning
made
like,
Amber.
is it empowering? Like
Kanye made Amber famous.
no. Like we ain't talking about like I agree, but we ain't talking about that. Like it's just like they said Nicole Murphy. Boom. They've been trying to tag Nicole Murphy with somebody new, and it's kind of like.
But she did the same thing with Lisa Ray.
But at the same no. At the same time,
She did the same thing with Lisa Ray ex-husband.
But at the same time, I agree with you, Donnie. Like,
Were they married at the time?
How much is the stage?
Dang,
Like
so,
we gotta clarify. Like,
What you mean?
Wait, what?
so you hitting Lisa Ray and Nicole Murphy? Nigga, you was winning.
No, Nicole Murphy fucked. No, Nicole Murphy.
Nicole Murphy.
She
They said
fucked
Nicole
with Lisa
Murphy
Ray's
was-
ex-husband.
Lisa Ray husband hit both of them.
Oh, yeah. He didn't fuck with
No, Nicole Murphy fucked with Antoine.
No, he right
No,
because he talking about Lisa. He talking about Lisa Ray husband.
Lisa Ray
because
husband.
Nicole Murphy.
Yeah,
was
the
out
Turks
there.
and Caicos nigga.
That's why he was like, you
So,
fuck Nicole Murphy.
overall,
and Lisa Ray.
women, can y'all take
having
an
a
L?
good week,
Y'all
man.
gotta take
Lisa
an
Ray,
L.
your wife.
Like,
Now we gotta like.
damn, you ain't like that. Had a better week than Antoine Fuqua.
Hey, now this is
Can't be mad at the Turks and Caicos nigga.
My thing is now it's some indecent proposal shit. Women, y'all gotta take a L. Like shit.
Why?
Wait,
Oh yeah.
I'm
No,
just
wait,
saying.
no.
You
Ain't
said
nobody
what?
taking an L.
I'm
There's
just
two
saying.
L's in this situation.
It ain't no 2 L's.
Nigga, he fucked up and she fucked up. We ain't about
Hold on,
to put
Nicole
no
didn't
one-
fuck up because she's
Man,
single.
I don't know.
Bro, you
She knew he
cannot
was
kiss somebody. First of all, if y'all family friends,
She said family friends, exactly.
Oh.
that's the
You
biggest
know,
fuck
you
up.
know he married.
That's
You know
that's
what
a
I'm
good
saying?
point.
Like-
That's a
Bigger
good point.
fuck up.
That's a good point.
Now, if you're totally blind to the shit, you don't know what's going
Yeah,
on.
like
these
you know
features
that
story,
nigga married. You know
you
who
in
his
the
wife
clear.
is.
Yeah,
Even
you
if
can't do
they
that.
are separated, that nigga is still married in
still
the
can't.
eyes
You
of
still
the
can't.
Hey,
what
bro.
if, hey, listen. What if like all right? Let's go back. Let's go back to 91 through 2000.
Why we going
Antoine,
back?
listen,
Yeah.
listen. Let me follow me.
He love to go back.
No. 91 to 2000, right?
Back in the time.
Back in the time.
Oh, baby, no.
Back in the time, you got young Antoine Fuqua that was a director. You got Eddie Murphy that's this hot dude, right? But he got this young wife. Don't nobody know. She just fine.
Who?
Who he was married
Nigga,
to?
Nicole Murphy is in
She
her
just
50s.
fine.
She wasn't that much younger than
Listen. She just fine.
They was
Ain't
around the
nothing, no
same
talent.
age.
No talent. No talent.
But that's a lot of
But
celebrities.
you got
now.
no exactly.
They wives are super
But
fine.
listen though, everybody see like how the fuck who is she? She's a Mysterio. Just be right. And now she done separated, but she still got that same fucking talent. She ain't no talent.
What talent?
No talent.
Her talent is working out.
Exactly. No. Exactly. No talent.
okay,
no
so what are you
talent.
saying
So what
about
my
her
point
talent?
is she's still the low hanging fruit that people trying to grab.
Man, I think working out is a hell of a talented person.
No,
you know
bro,
what I'm saying?
it ain't. Nicole Murphy ain't no fucking low hanging.
Yeah, she's not a low hanging fruit.
She
bro.
don't fuck with anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
She ain't
alone.
just fucking with anybody else.
Marcus, we gonna move on.
And she ain't hurting for money, so it ain't like she out there trying to chase
We
a
can
bag.
move on and talk about it later, but
Yeah.
you
But
know what
one
I'm
thing I do, speaking of snapshots,
what?
now we seen the 2 pictures of Sean P. Diddy.
Oh shit!
How many names he got? P.
Oh,
Diddy, Puffy
Diddy.
Did it?
We got the love.
The first one, it was
Diddy
kind of
bop
like,
on this
okay, we
shit.
got him slipping. The second one, he had to look on
Oh,
the fucking,
bro, he was
shit.
terrified.
What
When
is
in
Uncle
that
Steve
second
gonna say?
picture, they was dressed alike.
So what do y'all think about that shit?
Nah.
She used to date his son.
I ain't gonna take that.
Nigga,
No,
they was
bro.
dressed alike.
Niggas don't wear blue and
They were
goddamn
dressed
striped
alike.
pants with white
I'm
tees
gonna
as a
say
normal combination.
if we go into this narrative, then Diddy
What
is
are you
sick.
talking about? Nah, I ain't gonna say it.
What is he sick for?
I'm not gonna say it.
She like 21,
She's
right?
22 years
And
old.
you
22
and your son dated her.
Bro, dog, his sons, the relationship he has with his sons, bro, is like the relationship with his own boys, bro. No, Marcus, I'm telling you, he party with his kids.
Yeah.
You don't think this nigga putting
Bruh.
his kids' sons on? Bro,
No.
Marcus,
I totally.
I mean,
understand
the
where
age
you
gap
coming
is-
from.
look at it
I'm
like
just being
this, bro.
naive.
I'm bringing it up
I'm being
because the
naive.
age gap. The age gap is a motherfucker.
I'm not negating what you
Cause
coming
I
from.
can't call him. I can't.
I'm not gonna say
you
he's
been
naive.
sick because
I'm
that's
just being naive.
that's a
allegedly.
grown woman. So I'm not putting it on you.
Yeah, I can't say he's
because
sick.
I'm gonna be real with you. I can't see Diddy like you. We been on the group chat and I told you like the Ryan Leslie Cassie shit. I saw like.
He stayed talking.
Diddy
about
will
this shit.
steal your girl.
Like,
Pretty
that's
much
what I'm
what he's
saying.
saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Blood or water.
That's what I'm saying.
Anybody
It don't
can
matter.
get it.
It don't matter.
like I literally like
can't
Ryan
do that.
Leslie
Catch her
said
looking
that.
at him
Like, I
twice.
saw him on 106 in Park. Like this my girl. This my
Bro, you
girl.
can't compete with Diddy back in 2005.
Niggas
Nigga, like
damn near
Ryan
So your
Leslie
ego-
Diddy.
billionaire.
Nigga, what?
That nigga just said, take that. And she just followed his ass.
Right. She did it.
Hey,
I mean, he did.
you can send my shit. Matter of fact, you just keep it.
Okay, so what about the age gap?
No, so all right. I always look
Is this
at
like
dating.
a damn near 30 year
Hollywood
age?
is a different beast, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas date young, men and women. They date young. Like Whitney Williams, new dude is 27 years old. She in her
But
yeah.
Wendy, she
No, what? It ain't no difference.
But it's
she
the
trying.
same.
She was married 27
No,
years.
it
She
ain't
trying
no
to get it bust
difference.
open.
What's the difference?
Diddy's been out in these streets. Wendy wasn't in them streets like
is
that.
there age gap in that?
Definitely.
That's all I'm saying.
Definitely an
Like,
age gap.
You gotta think if we walk out here with a 53-year-old
probably
woman,
just this crown and tequila.
That's
this
some skid.
motherfucker-
That's some skid road type.
Right. He done made his own shot glass. And
Damn, Spike.
Hey.
I ain't mean to get off subject.
Hey.
I ain't never seen that before.
but nah.
Wow.
Hey, you gotta be resourceful. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Goddamn unspoken.
nigga, so basically
conversation.
what he's saying is y'all ain't never got an excuse to never be
To
able
never have the throw up. Man. Be like, damn, Spider, we ain't even got no cups for you. Shit. Nigga, I'm drinking with
You got
y'all.
a piece of paper. Who got a piece of paper?
But okay, Diddy what?
Shit in hand.
Diddy what? 50?
He 49.
Diddy 49? Okay.
She's
I
22.
thought he was 50.
It's a 27-year age gap. Wendy Williams is what, 51? Dude was 27. That's 24 years. If we was to walk out there with a 50-year-old woman, motherfuckers would be like, he must be going through something. In Hollywood,
Especially motherfucker who look like Wendy Williams.
she paid though, nigga.
Yeah,
Niggas
it's a power-
understand,
it's a power
like, bro,
thing, you know,
goddamn.
going
Hey, they always talk about equal, equality amongst genders.
Right.
Women do it. They on better eye, nigga. Hey, I'm trying to have my city boy
That's
summer
true,
too.
that's
You
true.
know what
Hey,
I'm saying? Like,
Hey, look,
But how you think
you
Steve
can
feel?
you can judge Diddy all you want to until you 50 years old,
bro, and you see a badass thing like
22-year-old,
Lil Harvey throwing it, bro.
and she actually like, I can probably get this motherfucker.
Like,
Not talking about 10, you ain't gonna be on no girl. I'm old enough to
Bro.
be your daddy.
nah,
be
nigga,
like, shit, I'm about to
Diddy
get mine.
still down his goddamn gray hairs. Like, nigga,
You ain't like,
I mean, and you
nigga like
single?
Charlie Wilson.
And you
Charlie
single,
Wilson ain't
though?
got a gray hair in his head.
And you single though?
yeah, you
I mean,
gotta
I
think.
ain't mad at him. I'm just like, damn, that's
Cassie wasn't that young. Cassie, what, 32, 33?
30s, yeah.
You gotta think, bro. He ain't dating nobody his age.
I think Cassie
like,
hurt him. No, Cassie, how you can let that one get away?
no.
Yeah.
Man,
All right,
that shit
bro,
ain't
you
hurt no
really-
damn
y'all-
Diddy,
you looking
bro.
at
Oh, it
Cassie
did. For
like
a minute before she got
no,
pregnant again, nigga, he was
Donnie,
trying to
no,
get her.
he was hurt about the fact that she found love. Because,
Yeah,
because the thing is, she found something you couldn't give her. You wouldn't give her
a
a guy
baby
that.
and a ring.
But it ain't even about that. It's more about the fact that Diddy pretty much was gonna like he was gonna waste her formidable years. He wasn't trying to have no kid with her. And you got to think, you got to be a part of his baby mama crew. You know, they celebrate Christmas together and shit. You a sister wife at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really have the exclusivity you're looking for after a while because you become numb to the lifestyle after a while. Like,
your opinion don't matter at the dinner table.
No, at some point, because that's obviously what she felt because she walked away from it like, man, I can't do this shit. And she went and found a nigga personal trainer who ain't got nearly the bag. So obviously she was looking for something deeper than what he could provide at that point. Because you're willing to sit there and scale back and like the caliber as far as wealth to find somebody. You ain't gonna lie.
She been in that wealth
I'm a
for
dude.
a minute.
Women say all the time, oh, she look happy. As a dude, she look happy as fuck, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's always about the money, especially
I don't
when
know
you
what's
deal with
going
money for
on,
so
bro.
long.
I ain't never seen her post this many goddamn cheap ass
happy, bro.
selfies and shit by the beach and shit with her
Money
boo.
don't make you happy,
because
man.
you gotta think Diddy have her in the party and shit, and she walking behind and told he got his whole entourage.
This nigga walking in the front of her.
Like, you know what
She
I'm saying?
behind that nigga.
But
like she's security.
But you know, at one point it was probably just cool to be there. But after you done been there
after a
so
while,
long,
like,
That's what I'm saying. She been in that wealth for so long.
I want a
Now, I don't
family.
give
It's
fuck
like
up
I
your
want a
ass.
family. I want some security. You know, it's like.
Y'all know she done stashed probably at least about 10 million to the
Nigga,
side.
what?
Yeah.
Hey,
You,
I
baby, gonna
look-
take the 250. Okay, I'm gonna put 200 of this up. I'm gonna shop. She done stashed about 10 million.
She, I looked that shit up after she bounced, and she was worth $8 million.
See, exactly.
Exactly.
I said
Where the
10.
fuck you get $8 million
$8
from,
million
Cassie?
is cool.
Put
though.
that shit to the, hey, over the years.
Where
Put
did you
that
get
shit to
$8
the
million
side.
from, Cassie?
Because just think, if you deal with a Wendy Williams like me, I know me. Say hypothetically, I meet a Wendy Williams. She's super billionaire. I want to give you a gift of. I want to just give you $1 million. 600 of that, I'm putting in the bank, and that shit's finna work.
So
for me.
you fucking Wendy Williams if she
Nigga,
holler?
raw.
I am. Fuck.
What?
Raw.
Nigga,
Shit.
call me ain't shit as you
with
want.
all the lights on.
I'm fucking her raw.
Williams, though?
Eyes gonna be buck as fuck.
I don't know if I can go for Wendy Williams.
Like that.
I mean, if it was
Chappelle.
as far as the money
Hold on.
What room number you want me to come
I can't
to?
go for Wendy though.
What room number?
I
Leave the
will
key.
walk in
It's like
that
that.
bitch naked.
Leave the key.
I'll go
at
for
the
like
front desk.
I'll go for like Oprah or Yolanda
Yeah,
Adams.
no, like that.
Nigga, have you seen Oprah?
Adams. We talking about gospel money.
Yeah, nigga, we talking about wealth or riches.
No,
He talking about gospel
Hey, but
money.
Have you seen Oprah without makeup?
I'm just saying. See, that was why there was a different dynamic.
Sophia gonna show up.
Because Oprah old as hell, but she got a lot of money.
She a billionaire.
Women.
Sophia gonna show up in the morning.
Now I'm taking
skit about that.
Now I'm taking one for the team because she
No,
got out.
you ain't taking one for the team.
I got tips. I'm planning my reason about this shit. I'm taking this situation for my financial gain. You know what I'm saying?
And I think we all are.
Okay.
Nigga, you think I'm fucking up because I want to?
Hold on.
I ain't fucking Wendy Williams because I'm attracted to her.
Yolanda Adams, I'm like mitigating the situation at that point. Like, she got
Yolanda Adams kind of cute.
Yeah,
though.
well,
She
yeah.
is.
That-
But you gonna have to marry. You gonna have to marry Yolanda Adams.
That's what I'm
Y'all ain't
saying
gonna
though.
leave
She
you in your
got
park and
some
she gonna bust
money.
it open.
She got
bro.
a lot of money.
She has got.
But
The church got the freaks, bro.
You know, I'm not gonna go off
And she
topic, but
gonna
we gotta-
sleep.
And she ain't gonna never not get paid. She always gonna get a check. You know what I'm saying?
It's always a goddamn.
They travel on Sunday. They do churches all across the nation.
So she got
every year.
that good. She look nice and she got some.
probably got
She
good
tall
credit.
too.
She got security about
Probably
her.
got
like
good
6
credit.
feet.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel safe when I'm around.
She
her.
like 6 feet,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying?
But I ain't
That
gonna
type
lie
of
though,
shit.
man.
She sang her ass off.
Bro,
Hey, that lead us to another topic though.
what's up?
You know, when he said she was tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Back to Antoine.
Oh yeah, bro. So having conversations over blunts, you have some of your best conversations. nigga.
Hell yeah.
So me and my homeboy, man, we was sitting there. He 6 foot 5'11", 6 foot on a good day.
6 foot in sandals.
I'm 5'9" and 5'8".
Damn, this.
I'm getting all mines, nigga. Round up 5'10". Like nigga, don't.
Yo, your ass is almost as wide as you are tall, though, man.
Hey, that's why they call me Tank.
Hey,
And nigga said
That
you a
is
perfect
true.
circle.
tank in the building.
He blocking.
That's why I called a nigga tank. When we used to hoop together, count
Yeah.
one. It's like running to that nigga like a tank.
But now, so what I was talking about, bro, it's a such thing as height privilege. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's a height privilege, bro. We was pretty much talking about like what height is the privilege real. And we was like, we both agreed, like 6'4" and up as a dude, if you ain't pulling, bro, some prime shit, nigga, you are going about
I'm
life.
just glad I made
completely wrong.
6.
But you're
No, I'm 6'1".
Because what I was thinking though, I'm 5'9", so it's hard for me to date somebody that's taller than me. So I go by 5'8" below because I'm giving myself a little bit of leeway with the heels. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole 6 inches worth of women in net that I can't even touch. You know what I'm saying? Like, think of that shit, bro. From 5'8" to about 6'1", bro. That's 5 inches. Yeah. Nigga. Think of how many motherfuckers fall in that goddamn range of height.
If you give your girl a hug and her hands is and your hands is up high.
Hey, bro,
Your
that
hands
shit
supposed to
really
be
hit me.
up
I'm like,
high.
dog. Nigga 6'4", you really can fuck everything 6'1" and down,
You looking
bro.
down at
You know what I mean?
everything. You
Like,
looking down
there's
at
a-
everything.
You 6'3", Flim.
Yeah, like I was saying before, I wish I could find a motherfucker who was taller than me back in the day. Let me find a motherfucker
Lisa
who's 6'6".
Leslie. He got to go get a WNBA.
just-
Nah,
dog.
get a bitch like Candace Parker. The bitch walk like goddamn.
Bad D, she walking like Julius
she walk
Irving
like
now.
Kevin
That's what
She
I'm
walking
saying,
like Kevin
though.
McHale right now.
Knock knee to the ball.
That's the problem with getting like tall bitches. Cause most time they like lurch or some
We
shit.
ain't
you
calling
know?
women bitches in 2019.
Cause you ain't gonna see no chick over 6'1" that gotta walk like nigga
She
Like
she
got
got
a
the
mean walk.
she got the athlete walk.
You know,
bad feet. Pigeon toes.
they probably ain't built right. They proportions all messed up.
Bro, you gotta think, cause women ain't supposed to be that tall, bro.
That nigga said,
It's like a nigga that's equivalent to a nigga being 6'10".
So you know what I'm saying? Like me being, I'm 5'10".
Are you?
I'm 5'10". Yeah, I'm nigga.
In shoes.
He just
Oh,
cleared.
no,
he just
nigga.
cleared his throat when he
Listen,
said
You
I'm
that.
about
you
5'11".
5'10" in
But what I'm
Yeezys.
saying is,
And Yeezys with
like,
the thick
like,
ass on.
and I want to full circle this. Eddie Murphy's still a king because to have Nicole Murphy still out here,
Bro, but we was talking about that. You can get away with that shit when you rich.
Yeah. Look at Kevin Hart.
Look at Kevin Hart,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
It don't look different. It don't look bad. Cause
Look at Jay Prince. He messed with what's the name? Who
Pilar.
weighed taller?
A
Pilar.
lot.
But the thing is,
Well, that's
you let
Dion's girl,
your
though.
regular ass come out there talking to a 6'1" call center chick.
Soon as you walk,
And you 5'8".
I call center.
Oh, you gonna get ranked.
But she bad though.
Is she on the
I doubt it.
Is she on the dollar
I
system?
doubt it.
No, I'm
She
saying
fucking
no,
with
if
your
she don't-
five-
Dollar system. That's the
she
bottom of the
bad,
collar.
No, I'm talking about a regular nigga that's 5'8". You ain't getting no badass 6'1" if you got unless your mouthpiece is the guy. It's slicker than all, nigga.
But
And you go to the smallest town in Mississippi and find her and bring her to Dallas.
Man, these shows some big buildings.
These
over
buildings
here.
big.
there's a whole nother side to this shit though, right?
Oh, we got a waiter. Oh, he took me somewhere. We had a waiter.
Bro, he took me to Papa Do's.
There's a whole nother
Upscale.
side to this shit, right? Like
Right.
if you're a tall motherfucker, like granted you're gonna get the ladies, right? But you're gonna get tested by every motherfucker that sees you.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Cause I ain't about to run up on no 6'7" nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not either, but
Because the
like,
reach-
you
Not a
know
big
that-
one,
you
not a big
know-
one.
Hey, I saw
you know
Mike
there's
Tyson
people
and
that do
Lennox.
that.
You gotta
Yeah.
sneak.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, reach is
You gotta
undefeated.
sneak.
Like,
Man,
You got to sneak. You got to get up under them. Then
Motherfuckers
talk
really
shit.
ain't running up. I done been in Memphis and the motherfucker done stepped on my shoes. Turn around, his eyes in my chest, and I'm looking down. I'm cool. I'm cool.
Oh yeah, them little niggas. ain't
Hey,
no-
you know what?
Yeah, I ain't
Hey,
gonna-
and y'all wonder why niggas
see, one time-
y'all wonder why niggas under 6 foot mean mug.
Hold on.
I wish a nigga would. We gotta walk in that bitch with that energy. Like,
Hey,
I wish a nigga would.
stepping on them Air Force Ones. I promise you, man. I want to get a. Nigga, I can go somewhere. We can go somewhere right now. You still step on some nigga's shoes.
No,
Them
but
niggas-
it ain't the shoe
them
is
little niggas
irrelevant.
are
We
kids.
talk about the more
talk
the
about,
fact.
like,
Them little
yeah.
niggas dangerous.
Like
Yeah.
the
Privilege.
fact that
The physical,
Little niggas got
physical
heart.
part.
it's a big
Got
nigga.
heart.
It's all right. Being a nigga over 6'4" is like being a chick with a fat ass. Like you get
Or big
Pause.
titties.
No,
whichever ones you want.
big
that
titties
shit.
do not
Well, I'm a
get as
breast
much
man.
but big titties don't get as much leeway as fat asses.
Yeah,
do
fat
to
ass
me.
will have a lot
Fat
of
asses
flaws.
will have you in a video.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Big titties will
can't
have
see
you in a
none of
nigga
them flaws,
bedroom.
like,
You know what I'm
hey.
saying? A fat ass will give you 15,000 followers off top.
Especially
you know what
if it's
I'm saying?
real.
And you can be average in the face.
But
How
you-
many times every rich nigga got a first baby mama with a fat ass and an average face? like
Motherfucker look like DMX ex-wife.
every
ass
rich nigga
fat
got
than
the. It's a
motherfucker.
template. It's a first baby mama template for the nigga that had the glow up.
Got a huge ass.
Like, man, she was the bitch around the way with the goddamn big booty. You know what I'm saying? Big booty
I always
Keisha.
wanted to hit her.
She finally fucked with me.
I knew I had made it in the
She seen me on
hood.
the Breakfast
I
Club.
knew I had made it in the hood. I was hood famous after I fucked Big Booty Keisha.
Big Booty Keisha.
And she hit me. Dude, I knew my bag was really right when she let me hit it raw.
And you wasn't the first nigga. 2 babies by 2 dope boys.
For real, them be the ones though. Dope boy
Got 3
babies
different
and
baby
shit.
daddies, 2 niggas dope boys.
One of them one of the
Nah,
baby
yeah.
daddies got to carry the weight because one doing fed time.
She trying to pull that hat trick. She gonna
If you gonna
her-
get one of them something for Christmas, you got to get all of them something for Christmas.
Nah, she gonna pull that hat
Looking
trick
at
for
her.
real though. This is what she do. First one a dope dealer, right? The second one gonna be a ball player.
No.
And the third one gonna be a square ass.
ball
Yeah,
player. It's
The third one gonna be he gonna be a
the
nigga.
square.
He got a business or some shit. He make
No,
money.
that's the
he
second
chillin'.
nigga.
Nah, the third one is a ball
You gotta
player.
think.
bro.
All right,
I mean, the second one the
this
ball
is how.
player.
All right, having a young mama, I saw women doing this shit as a growing up. So this is how it went for chicks in Houston back around circa 1996. You know what I'm saying? So the first nigga is for a bad one. The first nigga is a dope boy.
Yeah.
It's the dope boy. That's universal. Like the second one is the nigga that owned the car wash. Is pretty much phasing out of the dope boy phase. He a little older. He a little further
like
in the
Ghost
game.
trying to go with truth.
You know he
going-
you actually
going
can get
legit.
child support from that nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't got to pay
They
you in
come on
cash.
time.
Like
Meet me at the goddamn Chicken Express, man. Goddamn.
man, go on pull up here, goddamn, bro. You
Got
been
a
on my
few dollars.
goddamn line.
I got a few
They
dollars.
go 1,000. Yeah, man,
about to
go.
niggas some shoes.
And then the third one, if she get lucky, it's normally an aged dot basketball player that's like the 12th man on the bench that go out all the time. So it's like a Chuck Hayes.
Chuck
It's like you have a baby by like a nigga like Chuck Hayes or some shit.
Nah, see, man.
Motherfucker
He made
like
2
six,
million a year.
6'6".
Uncle Sam took 250,000 of that.
Let me give you this different scenario, cause that's not how that shit gonna go.
Uh-oh.
I'm telling you, Houston.
This how this shit go, right? First one gonna be the dope boy. He gonna love the shit out this motherfucker. 'Cause she the finest motherfucker in the hood. He gonna spend all his money on her. He gonna take her to spot she ain't never been before, and she gonna see a nigga
Benny
who
Hanna.
he been hooping. He 19, but he about to blow. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they cook in front of your ass, man.
He about to blow. You know what I'm saying? He you gonna see him on TV, and then her dope boy, her boyfriend, put in the spot, and he take that motherfucker, right? And so that's what's gonna go on first. So she with the ball player, but this nigga gonna cheat on her like left and right.
Oh,
'cause
absolutely.
this
As soon as he
nigga-
go on the road.
Every nigga that she
Yeah.
fuck with go cheat on her.
No, that dope boy might not cheat on her.
Dope boys cheat.
He might get some
Dope
head in
boys
the
got a
trap
chick
house,
in
but
every
he ain't-
hood, bro.
Yeah,
It's gonna be the third nigga who don't cheat on her. That square.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. That square nigga, she gonna be like, I'm tired of all these motherfuckers who just gonna do me wrong and all that shit. She gonna get her a nigga. Motherfucker gonna be a motherfucker got a business or some shit.
But he gonna be boring as fuck, and she gonna be like, "Damn, nigga, you know,
and
She gonna
that's
be
what's
back in them
happen.
streets.
I ain't
for
gotta
too
go
long.
looking for
That's
you.
what I'm saying. She
You
gonna-
always answering the
She
phone
gonna be
and
back in
shit.
them streets for too long.
You know, she gonna be like, "Damn, you always answering the phone when I call and shit." Like,
nigga, stop telling me good morning every day. God damn.
like, nigga, make me wonder where you at sometimes. Like,
Y'all believe
cheat.
that shit though? Y'all believe
bro,
that shit?
some women actually like that, like
Yes.
the ebbs and flow that come with that shit.
Because they used to
Because
it.
you gotta think, if you the nigga that's coming home every day after work, hey baby, how you day, bro? At some point, she like, damn, this nigga don't even make me wonder.
So-
Like, cause then she like, does anybody want this?
So
nigga?
how,
nigga so
how- how do you-
predictable. This
how do you,
nigga
how do you
predictable.
feel like you rectify that situation? Do you need to come home one day and just throw the plate of spaghetti on the wall? Just fuck this
No,
shit?
You ain't gotta do all
just
that.
come home with
Just change your goddamn
nigga.
pattern
Just come
up a
home with
couple
glitter.
times.
Just come home with glitter.
Just
all
change your
over.
pattern up a couple times a month.
Nah,
Smell like
I'm
Bath
gonna
and
be
Body
real with
Works,
you.
nigga. Come on, smell like
and
DGs.
I'm gonna just say this: women got your woman that loves you and you love that. They have a natural intuition on when you stepped outside that boundary zone. Like you can test.
Yeah,
it.
woman's
Test
intuition
it.
is a
Like,
motherfucker.
I recommend test
because
test that motherfucker.
the only reason women have
I'ma say
intuition
this.
is because we change our
If
pattern.
a woman intuition is so good, why do all these motherfuckers get
no,
cheated?
no, that's why I say
what I'm saying is
that
what
is
I'm
We
not
saying
change
is-
our
No.
pattern is what gives
No.
them
Nah,
intuition,
niggas,
brother.
niggas will have a whole
Flip,
family
you looking
the
at it on
inside.
every time. All right, so I've gotten caught cheating twice. Every time I've gotten cheated, I've gotten caught cheating.
You forgot.
That nigga-
No,
You
like
forget.
she
You
literally
dropped
like
that shit.
she-
You-
A
she
nigga wanted
knew
us to
what
know.
happened.
He
Listen,
cheated more than twice. He just only got
changed the
caught
way
twice.
she moved.
I
about
can
3
explain
weeks
this
before
shit.
it hit the fan.
You
Okay,
texted.
so The first time you cheated, like first instance of you cheating happened, she just like,
No, it's not. No, niggas get overly. So like they
but
get over.
that's not intuition.
No,
though.
it's not.
you
No,
change.
No, you
That's
start
why I was
changing
saying
shit.
you
start
change your
over-explaining
pattern.
yourself.
That's
you
the-
start over-explaining yourself.
But
See, me and Ray,
dog.
we had went to the barbecue spot, got a child beef sandwich. Then we was gonna go over there to Union Park, but there wasn't a lot of people over there. So then we went over. Like,
But
nigga, I just
that's-
asked you how
Ain't
was
nobody,
that?
ain't
Flynn,
nobody
woman's
believes
intuition
that.
ain't
But that's not you having. That's not a
But
woman's
no.
intuition. That's
Flynn,
you being a bad.
I don't believe.
No
I mean,
shit.
women's intuition is you changing your pattern.
Flim,
When
that's
you
the
change your
intuition.
pattern-
You changing your pattern.
And you
So-
taking
so-
your phone everywhere you go. You go to
Also-
take a shit. You taking your phone with you. That motherfucker ring on the table. You dive across the table to grab it. I got it.
Sitting on the couch like this all day and shit.
You ain't put your phone down.
Like-
This little shit like that. When you change
bro.
your pattern, that's women's
Because the
intuition.
thing is,
That's
They
not
not-
women's
they
intuition.
not
That's you
psychics.
changing your pattern.
But no, I'm saying
That's
that's
exactly
they
what
have
it is.
no.
I mean, I'm not saying
but
it's an
Flim
Now,
and Spider.
intuition would be you sitting there watching TV, watching Sports Center. Y'all sitting there and she eating like some legs or some shit, and then she like,
We don't know. God might put something on her head, but girl.
and then she
But
like,
that's psychic shit. Ain't no woman no psychic.
No, then you like, this nigga cheating on me. Nigga, you cheating on me.
You don't think that ain't
That's
ever happened
intuition
before?
right there. That's
You don't think a woman
intuition.
that watched a goddamn
I mean,
a movie
but-
and some shit and oh, this nigga might be fucking.
Yo, I had a chick fucking jump on my ass because of a dream that she had.
I've had that shit happen
So
before
was the dream
too,
true
bro.
though?
No, it
Because
wasn't at all.
she thought it was
Yeah,
gonna be
she-
deja vu.
Exactly.
Like,
Like,
oh, this
I didn't
nigga
do
right
any
here.
of that shit.
So you
but-
was just fucking with a
because
crazy
she-
motherfucker.
Yeah, she was crazy. I
No.
would change my life. Her.
I only fuck with
Flim.
crazy bitches. man.
Flim, I
shit,
had
there
a
you
chick
go.
ask me like, "Is there anything you want to tell me?" I'm like, what you talking about?
Damn, that
I
sounds
mean,
like
this
the
my
first
third
48
time.
type.
She was like,
shit.
"This is my third time having a dream with another bitch." You know, in the picture.
She probably asked every nigga that shit.
I'm like,
I would've told her,
but she
go
could
back
have
to
been,
No,
but
that
she
was a
could have
test.
been
That was a
probing.
test.
No, she could have been probing.
might
It
be
could have
that.
been
She
a
was
test
fishing, bro.
because
She
she
was
want to see
fishing.
if a nigga fumbling his work.
She was
Man,
fishing.
She
She was fishing. She was
No.
She just insecure in the
I ain't gonna
motherfucker.
fumble.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? That's why I can't deal with an insecure person.
I hate insecure women.
Because the thing
Oh my
is,
God. Well,
I hate insecure.
nobody, but I don't like.
I can't deal with an insecure person because I don't want to have to reaffirm that I'm fucking with you.
Right.
Because if I have to go outside of myself to prove to you my loyalty, then you don't really
And it
fuck
be,
with me like
and
that.
a lot of times
I
it
feel
be
you.
because the nigga before us shitting on them. Now
I
you
mean,
bringing
but-
this shit into our situation.
But niggas do the same shit though.
Yeah.
Niggas
No,
do
we
the same
do.
shit.
We do. If a chick, we done fuck the dude with the bag and shit. You think every chick hates, man, what the fuck you? So you gonna leave before a nigga that can get you the first Louis? You gonna leave before a nigga that can get you the Chanel?
a real one.
I get you the Michael Kors, but it coming from my heart.
It's like, goddamn it, I know the zipper broke in 2 weeks, but goddamn it, it had the LVs on.
I get you.
Man, goddamn it. Man, you know, I get paid $14 an hour.
I told you my credit line at Macy's was gonna increase in about 2 months.
But no, that's what
You
niggas
couldn't
gonna
wait.
But that's what niggas gonna hate. Be like, I bet that nigga be locked up in the year.
Yeah.
I'm getting legal
You
money.
over there spending other people, dead people
I'm
money.
getting legal money.
Cause that nigga scared hitting goddamn licks on cards and shit.
Selling that poison.
You probably
Nigga, shut up, you just smoked the blood. He's selling that poison.
But that ain't about me.
It ain't about me.
No, but it's a nigga right now and the wife be to sit at home right now, man, cause this chick putting on clothes to go out.
Oh, you ain't lying. You ain't bullshit.
Why you spending all good? That's the goddamn perfume I told you to wear when we go
if
around
they-
family.
hey, real talk. It's
shut up,
it's
Clarence.
2019. If they still feeling that way, then they
What the
really
year
need,
got to
they,
do with
Well, the
it?
year
they
ain't
need
got- this shit
therapy.
been going
They
on.
need
What the year got
therapy.
to do with it?
This
They
shit
need,
been
they
going
need
on
some
forever.
therapy.
Shit been
certain shit
going
ain't
on
gonna never
forever.
change.
This shit been
man.
going on. That ain't gonna change.
Nah. I'm gonna be real with you. That like all of what you saying, that was you just made me reminisce about 01, 02 on myself.
Well, that was you.
Oh,
You
you
been
did.
married
You
for
was
like,
like-
you ain't been
Oh,
out in the
nigga,
streets for a minute.
I was strong
That
woman.
shit-
Like nigga, hey, why the fuck you gotta ask this nigga for a drink, nigga? I make money. I'm giving you money to go to the club.
I
Nigga, you
wish
don't need to
nigga
ask no
would buy my
motherfucker.
girl.
Hey, bro. Hey,
Nigga,
man.
don't buy no-
Hey,
like-
nigga, cause you know what that
Tell that
means.
nigga to get you a burger.
You better not take that shit.
You like
I better see some charges on your card.
You let my girl come back from the bar.
Why the fuck you ain't got no charge? Why the fuck you ain't got no charge? You came home drunk as hell.
Right, Flip, where my drink at?
Why you drunk as hell but I don't see no charges on the card?
I be looking at nigga talking about 2 of them, nigga.
but it
Since you
all,
trying to
it-
disrespect
like,
the nigga,
it-
2
it
up.
all, hey, it all
Homie,
goes
you
to
gonna get
it
beat
all
up.
goes to principles of what a black man really want and what he really needs. Because when I found my wife and I asked him same questions, She like, oh no, I can buy my own drink. That's all I want to eat. That's
Hey.
all.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Man.
No,
I want-
honestly,
I can buy
like
my own
That-
don't allow your woman
that
to get
turns me
took.
on more than anything.
And then
man.
and then especially you better not be driving the boat, letting niggas pull the shot in your goddamn mouth and shit.
Yeah.
I know goddamn
No,
well.
absolutely
Hey,
not. We're not
I
doing
know
that.
goddamn
We're
well.
not doing that.
That's
We're
what
not
it's
doing
called. Drive the boat.
That's what it's called.
Drive the
Driving the
boat.
boat.
Yeah,
Nah,
bro,
He
definitely
poured
not doing
1942. He poured 1942
That
down
means you
Nigga,
there.
trying to
I will
take
walk
calm.
in
That
the-
means you trying to take calm in your mouth.
Like, yeah, he want to see it. He want to see if you can take the dick.
Yeah.
I walk in
Yeah,
VIP
like-
and knock the ball out that
like,
nigga
nigga,
hand,
what the fuck?
and then grab her hair and be like, get the
Hey,
fuck
I'm gonna pull a Drake and throw a bottle across the club. Like,
fight, nigga. Club close. You gonna hear DJ go.
hey, who crazy
All the lights
ass
gonna come
nigga
on,
is
nigga.
just
All the lights
outside
gonna
at the
come
door? Who crazy ass nigga is saying he go shoot this bitch?
Antoine,
up?
all the lights coming on, nigga. This 11:30.
Bitch, bring your ass back.
I don't give a fuck about what none else y'all doing. But that bitch right there, you come here.
Bring your motherfucking ass over
And
here.
nigga, you that's pouring that liquor in her mouth. I'ma see you, nigga.
And then I don't mean,
Dallas ain't that
then you
big.
walking outside. I ain't mean to call you no bitch in there. You know that,
I
right?
ain't mean to
You
call you
know,
no bitch. How many
I got
motherfucking
caught up
times
in the
I tell
moment.
you?
You know, I couldn't look like no hoe.
How many times I tell you quit letting niggas pour that shit in their mouth, baby?
Nigga
Goddamn.
get mad when he get outside himself in front of people. Man, you got me out here acting. Guys.
I ain't mean no disrespect, but man, you
He
can't
always
be
say, "You got me out here." That's what he said.
You
You got
got
me
me.
out here acting.
You drove from now. You still got the same shit on you had on the couch. That wasn't letting you in with that white beat.
Hey, real talk. There's a difference between strong arming a chick and abusing a chick, because you got a strong arm a chick.
No, we
sometimes.
know it is, bro.
You know
No,
what I'm
you,
saying?
we ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, we're not gonna say that.
Yeah.
I'm not co-signing on that
I'm not
shit.
co-signing
You gotta-
that.
At all, nigga. A
Hey,
bruise
you
is a
gotta-
bruise.
Sometimes,
Nah,
you gotta-
Whether it be on the face or the arm,
We
nigga.
gon'
a
hey,
bruise.
yeah, we gonna talk
Hey,
over that.
Hey, sometimes you gotta do this.
Yeah, we gonna talk over that.
Spider, what minute we at so we know
Hey,
what
that's
to
a
take
fine
out?
line, bro. We gonna talk over that one.
to press charges.
Hey, we gonna talk over that one, bro. You heavy, hey Marcus, you heavy-handed.
This is DJ. This is DJ D-Boy Fresh. I'm not co-signing that.
Alright, I'm gonna tell you that. I'm just gonna say this. My wife is stronger than me, and that motherfucker got a heavy hand. Like that
but-
motherfucker.
We ain't
you
even.
said-
We're not finna go to no type of
we not
domestic
even gonna
disputes.
go into this.
We're not going to the
No,
nigga. This is not the
no,
domestic hour. We're not doing that.
No.
Hey, man, you know
You know
what,
what?
man?
No.
Hey, bro, I
And this
got-
one
hey,
point
look.
taken. This one point taken. Me and her know each other's temper. It's fascinating to see her explode like a volcano before I do. Cause I be like, I'm glad I didn't explode. Cause I see this. I look at her and be like, oh shit. God damn. Like, no. Real talk. Like, this motherfucker, she will punch holes in the wall.
So you hoppo, nigga.
No.
Look like a fist print.
that was a mule.
Look
That
like
was a mule.
look like a fist print.
And those calves that kicked.
Nigga say look like a fist
When
print.
he told his daddy, that was man, he kicked it right
Daddy,
now.
that steak mule.
He was like, man, that look like a fish.
Steak mule, he went crazy.
Real talk.
I say, nah, that look like
Real
a fist
talk.
print.
My wife has, she really has temper issues, and I got temper issues. But
You
listen,
gonna get your ass whooped when she sit back and tell, bro. Beat that nigga
no.
up.
You know how you pray to be like, I need to balance my
Bitch,
shit.
who got a temper issue?
Dude.
Bitch, who got a temper
I know you
issue?
did.
Ever.
I know you didn't go on the radio saying I had a temper issue.
Bitch, what I got? So you got national goddamn listeners thinking I got an issue.
Don't let her start reaching for something, nigga.
Hey, she reaching for all the goddamn answers.
They start reaching for that her, nigga.
Man, when I say
you
she,
reaching for?
Don't let the neck go to the side. Don't.
listen.
Don't let them start smiling and shake their head like, okay,
Listen.
that's the most
Yeah, okay.
scariest shit ever.
Okay.
When you know they mad and they smiling, be
And
like,
she smiling and shaking.
oh, you be like, oh shit, babe, what I do?
Yo, don't
good.
ever
Go
laugh
to
at me.
sleep.
Don't
Listen.
ever
Hey,
laugh
bro,
at me when you're
listen.
mad.
When I saw her destroy a whole living room set,
Nigga,
and
you,
then listen,
bro,
and listen.
You sure you want to put all this on wax?
No,
I mean, we trying to stop you.
No,
We trying to stop you.
Oh, you've been warned multiple
Nigga, like,
times.
let me go.
I'm saying this out of respect. She destroyed a living room set and then said, I'm finna go get a room.
Oh.
You better be better when I get
shit.
back.
You sitting there in the dark like.
I'm sitting there.
Ain't got nowhere to
watching her,
sit.
like,
Nigga, it's cushion
listen,
everywhere.
I mean, no lie. When you see her do beyond what you would do, and then she was like, I'm finna get a room so you can be right here. I was like, well,
If
shit.
you ever fearful, you know you can call her.
Call me, bro. You can come
Call
sleep
me,
at
bro. You ain't
Hey, no, I got a couch, bro. You come sleep on the
call
couch,
me.
bro.
You just told us how your wife know how to shoot.
Yeah, you know what?
Hey, Marcus, meet me at the front of the subdivision.
You know what? I'm like Jeepers
Meet me,
Creepers.
meet me at the front of the subdivision.
Hey, you remember on Jeepers Creepers?
I can see Marcus walking out there with his backpack. I'm like, man, bro, man. Thank you.
Hey, y'all remember the old lady on Jeepers Creepers had the
you
cats
gotta
like,
look.
what the hell did you bring to my house?
is.
Don't bring that to my house, nigga.
Man, I'm talking about like dude, like, and I said like she love guns. I'm talking about like, listen.
But you know what?
Hey, Marcus.
Whoa.
All of it.
He talking hot like this because she out of town.
Exactly.
She, listen, yeah, she was like, put it this way, she was in Chicago to Dallas. Now she in Little Rock to Dallas, and then Sunday she'll be here. So I'm like, hey, baby,
Hey, man, y'all.
Hey, boo.
hey.
Nigga ain't gonna hear from you Sunday.
Hey man, this some more shit. Just y'all made me think about this shit because my boy Mark is a little tirade, right? So y'all know I play like daily fantasy a lot, right? So
Hey, shout out to Flim. He hit 1,000. He hit $1,000.
Let me tell
Fantasy
you,
what though?
Daily fantasy
Every day.
But this is why I brought this shit up though, because I was playing WNBA daily fantasy, right?
Shit.
So chick was
bet
out.
on the WNBA?
Hell yeah, I bet on WNBA.
38 to 43.
That's my boy right here, man.
That should be 38 to 43.
Hey, but look though, like I'm looking through the players and shit, and the chick out because she got a domestic violence case against her girl.
I seen that. That was last week.
Dude, she beat the shit out of her.
We gotta talk about that, bro.
Hey, boy, look though, but look like so then I was thinking about, I was like, man, the WNBA is the only place where I can be like, I know she gonna go hard because she gonna be playing her ex-wife tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, no, so but Pete this, dog. Like that shit crazy to me because you know some of them chicks is more goddamn like manly than the others.
Hell yeah.
Like when I saw the picture, old girl, I'm like, that look like
Nigga, some of these motherfuckers got Dwight Howard shoulders, nigga.
That look like Montreal Harold.
Titties.
That look like Montreal Harold.
You got Dwight Howard shoulders and titties.
Motherfucker walk around looking like Kenneth Reed, talk about that's my bitch.
Animal.
You know their shoes got
She
the
grabbed
little,
him by the neck, walking out.
Right.
You motherfucker, don't embarrass me.
like motherfucker put a heel on. They got the little bunion bump on the side. You be like, God damn,
bro, like and shit was
got
like
man feet.
the shit is like funny to me.
Man.
Not funny, but it's funny
Joanna
to me
man.
like how because she got like 6 games or some shit. Like that, right?
Spider, that tickle you.
And I was like, bruh, you know if that was a nigga, he done for the season.
Yeah, they
right?
he ain't
She
coming
was like,
back.
oh, it wasn't nothing but a love tap, a lover's quarrel. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
apparently that shit happens a lot in the WNBA. Like,
Oh yes, Brittany Griner got into it.
Yeah.
A few years
Low key,
back.
She beat
low
the
key.
shit out of
Shout
her
out to the
girlfriend.
WNBA
Well, Brittany
for
Griner got a
modifying their
mustache.
uniforms because it looks a little nicer. Like
What
it's
the-
slim.
What you mean?
Marcus is fucking up
Yeah.
covering the content, bro.
Marcus on some Don Julio.
You're very
over here.
sporadic right now.
Bro, he's fucking up the
Loose cannon right
Hold
now.
on. Well, hey, no, you're right.
Like,
But,
Somebody
hey,
let go of the fire.
Hey, real
hose.
talk
That
though.
motherfucker spread all over the place.
Real talk. Hey, we do need to talk about hot music.
no, yeah, so, all right, but we gonna, so we didn't cover some shit.
We covered a lot.
We covered a lot of shit. Good talk.
Covered a lot of
no
shit
doubt,
tonight,
no
man.
doubt.
That's dope shit.
Hey, season 2. Hey, we coming with some real
Wait,
shit.
so, but
Episode 50.
but so this week we had a few. Well, today in the last 24 hours we had a few bangers drop.
hot tracks.
But the first one I wanted to talk about was the Big Sean Overtime. Because I feel like
He's so underrated,
Big
man.
Big Sean pretty much told a lot of niggas y'all must have forgot.
Dawg, that nigga Big
right?
Sean
You know
so
what I'm
dope,
saying?
man.
Because-
Nigga.
He started with the Big Cali track when he was. I look at video. I add videos with audio. That's all I'm saying.
So you talk about the no, because I want to make sure we
We
talk.
talking about the music.
We talk about the You talk about the Overtime song.
I'm talking about Overtime, but I saw Overtime when he did the DJ Khaled with, you know what I'm saying, the
Yeah.
DJ Khaled video, like his arrogance of it. So when he came with Overtime, it
You know
was
the nigga that got some weight on him and shit. You know,
Yeah,
he got the man weight on him.
They got the,
They got a little beard.
They got the beard.
I wouldn't like that song
like,
as
it
much
was
if he
all-
wasn't.
it was all-
I'm gonna be Big Sean at some
Right,
point.
exactly.
I wouldn't say,
like,
man.
if I'm in a video with Lil Wayne, Chris Brown, and then I end it, like he ended the video, this song was like, this.
It remind me of.
This is all blueprint to. It's blueprint, and that's all.
Well,
I'm saying.
it remind me of his Detroit mixtape. And to me, Detroit mixtape was that's my favorite Big Sean mixtape.
That's when he was.
No doubt.
He was in his bag that whole mixtape. A lot of people sleep on that mixtape.
Bro, that mixtape is shit.
And
That was
the
some
thing-
underground shit.
Bro, and I remember I had that shit on repeat for a while, and so. I always like to hear somebody who ain't heard from in a while just come and getting their bag out the gate.
right.
Because I feel like sometimes you got to remind people, but also we are people that we can take you for granted if we hear you a lot. That's what happened, I feel like, to Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne oversaturated himself at some point. It's like, bro, it's only so much shit you can rap about. So the shit just,
I think a good thing about Gucci going to prison was that too, because remember Gucci was on everything
But
when he first started.
Gucci was never somebody. Gucci got you with a lot of content. He gave you a lot to choose from. You can get 2 or 3 from this album. You can get 2 or 3 from this album.
I just dropped a whole mixtape of 30 tracks.
And so you gonna find 5 or 6 that you fuck with on there. So I give you enough music that, but you still not like, if Gucci Man drop, he ain't gonna stop nothing because he drops so often and so much.
Totally.
So it's somebody like, so when people like a Big Sean, like say for instance, when J. Cole dropped his collaborative album with Dreamville.
Yeah.
He had a lot of people's attention because you got to think. That's why I get mad sometimes when people be like, "What the music? What the music?" Like y'all be wanting these dudes to drop every 2 months. It wasn't like
You
that.
got to go in the studio and
It's
create
microwaves
this shit.
inside.
Side note, you just gave me a point, and I haven't listened to Dreamville yet, and you just gave me a good
It's
point.
dope as fuck, man.
Oh,
Okay,
Please
all right,
listen
and you
to that
said, all right, do me a favor, Antoine, because you're a great music connoisseur. Jay-Z the Dynasty, right? And then Dreamville. Give me your feedback, because originally when Dynasty came out, it was a collab album.
They don't coincide though.
Hold on. Listen to me.
I'm gonna tell you why. No, I'm gonna tell you
Listen,
why they don't coincide.
But let me finish. Dynasty came out and it was supposed to be a collab album, but it ended up being a Jay-Z album.
But that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's why I'm
Okay.
saying they
Okay,
don't
cool.
coincide. This is actually
A
a
collab?
Dreamville album where
Okay.
his roster is getting
Yeah.
a chance to,
No, he put
to
them,
show themselves.
Yeah.
He put
them out there.
Okay.
everyone in a fucking studio
Yeah.
for like a couple weeks.
They came out with a documentary about it and
Yeah.
everything. So,
right,
that's
yeah.
why
And
I
it's
say
So
It's
his
really
talent,
dope,
the
too.
talent that he
It's
presents
a dope ass album.
is good talent, because what happened was
it's the people that's on his label.
right, because the feedback with Dynasty was it was a collab album, but Jay-Z overtook that album because and then it became a
But you
Jay-Z.
gotta also think though, like it's a lot harder to do a collaborative all rap album because it's like the best spitter gonna stand out.
Right.
Like, but when you have somebody like you have Ari Lennox, you know what I'm saying? Like you have different sounds and different spectrums and different types of artists on one album. You have different lanes so people can shine in their own way.
And he just put them all in a fucking basically in a house for a couple weeks.
Yep.
And like made people work for that shit. So whoever wanted it more, like there was 6 different studios or whatever.
Exactly.
And like you could fucking
and that's
float
cool.
around between all of them.
It's
and
like
shit.
a gladiator school.
But I'm glad.
exactly.
I'm glad both of y'all guys, y'all bought a Spider, and y'all music connoisseurs. I'm glad that it was more about content, because I love the Dynasty, and then when I read about it, I thought it was a collab album, but as history goes on, they treat that as a Jay-Z additional album. Like it's not a collab album. Like it was like more Jay-Z
Oh, yeah, that was a Jay-Z
featuring
album.
everybody, where it's supposed to have been a collab album, where you said Dreamville was a real,
Well, it
like
really-
it was like, hey, I
You
got to
gotta
hold
think,
on.
a lot of people on Rockefeller, it's not like they were artists that could sustain themselves.
Nope.
You had the
Okay.
Peter Crack and shit where they they can rap a couple bars, but J. Cole has artists that have their own type of like Ari Lennox already dropped her.
And Beanie brought all them
She
niggas.
real dope.
Beanie brought all them
You gotta
Philly
think,
niggas.
I can carry myself on my own, but if I'm coming in there and bringing mine, it's like I got my fans that want to come and hear me. Like
'Cause they
people
gonna go
wasn't coming
straight to the
Jay-Z
song,
album to hear Oshino.
Oskino
You know what I'm
and
saying?
fucking
Like-
Omari Sparks. And
like they ain't
the
coming
two
in here.
niggas,
Like
Chris and whatever.
Put every badass person
they
you
weren't
know in a
trying to hear that
room
shit.
and let them fucking duke that shit out. That's
Exactly.
what it felt like.
Gladiator school.
And so you had that the Sean Big Sean, but he also came out with another one and single again.
Wait, did y'all hear the fucking Tyler the Creator freestyle?
Wait, yeah, no,
Hold on. Didn't I
stay
send it?
bro.
Hold on.
Like,
hold on. We got a few more minutes. We gotta go, but. Didn't I send that to you?
Yeah.
Like y'all didn't respond.
I
So
ain't
was
really
I
get off
tripping?
topic, dog.
Was I
But it's just,
tripping?
I mean,
it
that's
came
Tyler
to
being
me,
Tyler.
man.
Yeah.
But no,
That's what I
we
thought.
gotta-
man.
I don't want to talk about
look at it as
Tyler.
anything
I'm
Yeah, we ain't got to.
It was Tyler.
It's so funny though.
It was funny because fuck Flex.
yeah.
It was funny.
Whoa,
Flex was like, "Wait, my nigga, wait, what are you doing?"
His response was so correct. Like he was like, "That's what
That's
you
what was
thought of?"
funny to me. That nigga Flex
yeah.
was like, "Whoa,
Yeah.
looking for a nigga with a." I'm like, whoa.
But what was crazy though, like it ain't even like
Flex
the
was so
the
uncomfortable.
bars was bad. They was cold bars.
And they was cold bars.
Flex like, no, nigga.
Yeah.
But you know why
And
Flex
the nigga
said
was
that?
rhyming.
Because Flex probably thinking like, man, I'm real cool with Mr. C, nigga. Y'all ain't about to put me in the boat. Like,
I'm about to do that.
right? No, but nigga. Like, no, but nigga. You gotta think, that nigga's 40, he damn near 50. So that
nigga
nigga
damn
looking
near
at
50 years
everything
old.
literal.
Yeah.
These is bars, nigga. Like, no, nigga, that is a lie.
That nigga used to DJ at the world famous tunnel in New York City.
But yeah, so dog, so you had the Big Sean and of course Ross and Drake drop
Yeah.
today,
That
Gold
shit
and
was dope.
Gold Roses.
I love Ross on that track. Drake sounds like every other fucking Drake song.
But no, the thing is, it's more about Drake. Like what I like about, what I like about Drake, and so like what I like about Drake is that the fact is sometimes Drake has certain pockets where he's like that's his strong suit, and I feel like the ones that the beat wears a
I mean, that
little
nigga make
slower.
good music, man.
Exactly, but I feel like it's mood
That nigga
music.
makes good
Gold
music.
Roses was a mood music song. It's ride music to me,
Yeah.
and so, and like everybody looking for like with Ross, I like the luxurious beats. I like beats with body.
That
with
nigga Ross
that's
is
full
known for
beats.
picking a
I don't
dope
like
ass
the
beat,
trap
dog.
beats.
Yeah.
It's okay. I can.
Yeah.
But
But
when you
after
give
three
me,
of
when you
them,
give me that Santorini Grease,
Yeah.
you know, 10 Jesus
You got-
pieces,
nigga, you got horns in
made
the
about
back.
music,
Yeah.
bro. That
Changing.
Justice League production, bro, I fucks with it. And so to get him, to me, him and Drake ain't missed. To me. And so because if you think about Dice Pineapples, Stay Scheming.
Maybach, I mean, not Maybach, but
Maybach.
the Maybach
Man,
one.
Chris
with
Edmonds, with him and Chris
Michelle.
Michelle.
Maybach.
In my eyes,
That
that's one
shit-
of that's
that's
one
one
of
of Rick
Drake's
Ross'
top.
dopest- man.
But that's one of Drake's top three verses in my eyes.
So go back to my group
Nigga.
chat and why you was like, why you didn't like this?
I didn't ask why you didn't like it.
It was you didn't
I
ask.
said,
it was
did you
like
do
you
the
was trying to
contest?
probe to like why this wasn't a good feeling for you. It wasn't.
Well, because
Drake.
you was I had asked a lot
I
of
was
people.
like,
You was
nah.
the first. You was the
I was
only
like,
person
I
that
was
didn't
like,
like
nah.
That shit
It was
dope.
like this. It was like the same mellow tone.
No,
It was like-
I said the
like-
same thing. I like the song, but Drake was
Mellow
exactly
tone. Like the thing
what
about
I
Dice
expect from
Pineapples.
Drake.
You said Dice Pineapples and the other and Maybach Music. It was a different. It was like it was something to balance between him and
When
Rick
you
Ross.
hear a Jay-Z album, you pretty much hear the same
No.
cadence. I mean, when you hear a Jay-Z verse, you pretty much hear the same cadence.
I'm
Certain
saying,
artists, they're gonna have a cadence that's pretty much in line.
but no, this specific song. I'm talking about this specific song was like, I think something need to change. Like it was the same mellow tone. Like it was Drake came through with his verse, which was a good verse. And then Ross came through with a
I
different.
get what you said. They
Like
cancel
it
each
wasn't.
other out.
It wasn't
Right.
a drop.
He was
Like
looking for- yeah.
sometimes Rock when
It
Ross
is.
come through and he come through with that same mellow
you probably
tone.
wanted some energy, like a Meek or something, come in the middle, like like, I get it.
It was
Something that makes you wanna sell a few bags or
but Chrisette Michelle when she came through with the hook. Like,
Yeah,
it was
I get what you're
it
saying,
kinda
yeah.
offset. It wasn't none more, none less. It was just
Yeah,
like
you feel like
Well,
okay,
I like
you just
Maybach
blend
music
it.
so much because every time Chrisette Michelle came in on the
Exactly.
hook, it was like the bridge.
Yeah.
It just shut down that bitch.
But go
man,
Yeah, Ross let it
and it's
breathe a little
melody.
bit, then
Yeah,
come
nigga
back.
Ross come with man, just like shit he had with John Legend.
Yeah.
I can't think of the name of the song, but
Exactly. But this track,
nigga, man, he made me.
But
on the Magnificent.
But
That
to
one,
me,
that
this
motherfucking
track
track,
right
yeah.
here,
Yeah.
I was like,
That
if
shit
it's just
dope, man.
you and Ross, Drake, and listen, it ain't really just this track. Drake trying to like right to me right now. Drake just trying to write his apologies to certain people that he knew that he should have always stuck with, and I mean like him, like with
Deep.
Ross, like it's not with Ross, but he back in the fall with Chris Brown, and they doing stuff. But right now, I don't need you to be humble. I don't need you to be humble. I need you to be Drake. I need you to be Drake.
You know how to think. Drake had his like when after Meek and him beef, like he won, bro. That nigga had a whole 2 years of flexing this shit.
I agree with that
He
shit.
came out talking about my pool bigger than Jay's and all
but
that
hey,
shit.
but
bro.
listen, though, I think right now,
that nigga came out on flexing his muscle.
he flex. Like I agree, but that's flexing. That's flexing and being like, you flexing on what? Like
you
to
talking
me,
about
no,
flexing on
I'm
flex
saying
numbers,
you flex. Like, hold on.
Like-
Let me rephrase that. You flexing just to be flexing, but now you realize when you flex to be flexing, what energy did you bring with that? Now it's to the point to like, all right, it's about building. It's like some of these people that you was flexing and stunning on, like you should.
No, I think what it is you got to think at one point, and this I ain't like Meek is one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah.
But at that time,
I like Meek. Now you put me on me, like I like Meek. I always like Meek. But when you was like, go back and listen,
no,
and I was like,
because the reason why I was unfair is Meek has a different brand than Drake's, and so
hell yeah.
And so that's why I said that I feel like with Drake sometimes he can overshadow people because of his star appeal on things. And so a lot of times what happens is...
Which he stole from Chris Brown.
No, he ain't still... So speaking of that, they, the No Guidance video dropped today. Drake and them doing a little dance battle in there and shit. He trolling this shit now. But,
But that's what I'm saying. Keep going. No, I'm keep it going.
I was going to say, and so before we, get out of here, I forgot what I was about to say.
No. Like this to piggyback. No, you was going with what I was trying to say is I think Drake see the fold was already there for him, and he didn't have to flex his arrogancy to put his own stamp.
I don't think
like he had
Marcus. I ain't gonna lie, you be going deep sometimes.
No.
The reason I say that because
I'm telling you because you see it, man.
I listened to the song about 17 times. He's literally just rapping about.
Hold on. The Drake song, the Drake and Rick Ross song. My point on that my point was just it was just mellow tone. It was like, all right, Drake.
But you was talking about flexing his What
I was trying to get is this song. He was just like lazy rapping to me, and then Ross came in and Ross did his thing. To me, I expected more from Drake to be hyper.
I don't ever expect more from Drake.
No. Drake can. Oh no, you ain't never heard.
I'm not saying
Drake really can.
I'm not saying the
spit.
dude's not
like
dope,
I'm not negating his.
I'm just saying the dude knows how to make money and he fucking rides that wave.
Right, but I think right now over the last and this is trickle down effect, and I ain't trying to bring up Kanye, Pusha T, none of this, but I think right now he realized like it's loyalty. It's loyalty in some of this shit that you do. Like it's loyalty. Like it's loyalty. Like it's some type of loyalty that you gotta establish. Like you wouldn't circle back.
We was talking about the song, bro. Where we going with
I don't know where we at.
No, well, I came with the song.
How we got here.
My purpose on the song was it was mellow tone. Like
that was your opinion. Like that's what I'm saying. Like that's what because we wanted to know what you thought about the song.
My bad.
Yeah.
Like because the reason I say that because I know we put the time because like you spoke about Meek and everything. That's another thing that was happening this week. He had the best week of anybody.
Yes.
You ain't lying,
he got
man.
a new trial. He's no longer on probation right now. He's no longer considered a felon.
Nigga Papa Willie.
He was able to go and get his first blunt. He said he was stuck in darkness.
He could take his son to school now.
Hold on.
He put a post up saying, man, when you hit the gas and you in Dykeman.
That nigga probably high than shit right now.
He was able to smoke and not go to PO.
He's off probation, bro. He's off probation.
He has a new trial, so right now he's a free man.
Yeah.
And so they probably gonna give him time served
and throw that fucking or they
out.
might throw that 2008 shit out.
And so he's no longer considered a felon.
Yeah.
Right.
But also he did the merger with Rock Nation for
that was great.
A lot of people was like, oh, he already had a record label. He had an imprint. An imprint means I just give you a little shit and you move that shit and you market your own things. You can put it on the back. He has a real label now. You know what I'm saying? With Jay-Z, Rock Nation. So it's levels, and so people didn't understand.
Break down that level what you said because people don't understand that he actually started with T.I. to Rick Ross to Jay-Z, which go with your levels.
And the reason, he was signed to T.I. So he signed with T.I., but he went to jail. He got his case. He caught his case when he signed with T.I. So T.I. had gotten in some legal trouble. So T.I. couldn't really cultivate him like he wanted to.
And it was all about networking.
People don't realize in the in the Philly, Delaware area, New York, Meek was hot as shit at this time. So when he came in, he signed with Ross. They just needed him to basically get that push to get national. And he came with the I'm a Boss, and he came with the Welcome to My House party and the bangers and everything like that. But now. And so a lot of people are like, oh, he flipped on Ross. Like he's been managed by Rock Nation for the past 2 years.
Right.
And so now it's
Longer
like,
than that when you really look at the umbrella.
But what I told you, Marcus, like about 6 months ago, I see a lot of Jay-Z.
No,
Jay-Z,
bro, you go back further than 6 months. You told us that on the podcast.
I saw how Jay-Z spoke about Meek before. Like even when Nicki started dating him, she said the game need that energy. Like a whole, an East Coast nigga that's cool, but he's still street. And like Nicki was saying is when she started dating him. And so it's like, it's because what it is I feel like a lot of people forget Jay-Z came into the game at an older age than most people. He was more refined as a man. Right. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't have to come out extra aggressive and everything like that to get his imprint because, he felt like I'm going to be the coolest dude in the room.
Right.
Meek is finally starting to find his lane of like, okay, I'm bossed up, grown. But the biggest thing
you can tell in his music too.
Exactly.
Yeah, you really can.
Because
sure.
It's way more substance than the championship album. So that's why I say, like, it's just. But the biggest thing of a man is when he finally starts listening. That's the biggest thing of a man.
Right.
Yep.
Because being able to take in, if somebody allows somebody to put you under their wing, it takes a part of you to be secure in yourself as a man.
It takes you to get to a certain age to realize that no matter how old you get, you're gonna learn for the rest of your life.
From other people, not just yourself.
From other, exactly. Right. You're gonna learn. So yeah, he grew up. A lot of motherfuckers didn't grow up, bro. You still got a lot of motherfucking rappers out here that still.
Right.
Shit.
It's a sad case.
Exactly.
Like,
they still doing the same shit they were doing 10 years ago.
And that's why I think that's the problem with Lil Wayne. That's why Lil Wayne kind of fills it out because he never elevated as a man. Right.
And he
really got more.
Lil Wayne, he had the nation on.
What I'm saying is it's like, all right, how much you gonna talk about pussy, bro?
But you know what though? I saw
Lil Wayne
and maybe we need to maybe we need to continue this on another podcast.
That's real though.
Another episode. But like you said something about Lil Wayne, and this may be a one-off topic. Me and you, Twan. I saw Lil Wayne happy and it's the same. That jealous with the song with DJ Khaled, Lil Wayne, the song with Chris Brown and Lil Wayne and
I ain't really wasn't I can't think I can't really like I know the song because it's on his last album.
But Wayne came in and was like, this is why we still accept Wayne. Wayne came in with it was like the whole video is about stunning. The same one with Big Sean. When he put up the Lil Wayne was like, man, I'm gonna give you I give you my house. This Lambo truck, if she win on the style. Like, it was just a good vibe to see Wayne. And Wayne didn't disappoint. Like, right now, Jay-Z, I put Wayne and Jay-Z in the same category of collab verses. Like, if Wayne on the verse,
not now.
I'm gonna respect it just like how Jay-Z on the verse.
No. Not now.
Not anymore, man.
Maybe like in 2011.
Wayne giving us throwaways.
I really ain't checking.
2011, 2010.
But I ain't really checking for Jay-Z nowadays.
No,
not even.
Shouldn't.
True.
You might not be, but when Jay-Z get on
people,
somebody, first of all, he don't get on everybody's shit.
Yeah.
Niggas like Meek didn't get his first feature on Jay-Z to this album.
That's what
you know what I'm saying. Like,
but no, Jay gonna get a bigger response than
way bigger.
as a Wayne
response. What I'm saying is, it's like,
but you said you put them on the same level.
I put them in the same category of they should be respected of. Oh, you got a Wayne verse. You got a Jay-Z verse.
Everybody got Wayne verses.
Everybody got a Wayne.
Who don't have a Wayne verse?
And that dude,
go down the list.
Like he used to be.
Who don't have a Wayne verse?
He used to be
2009, 2010, 2011. Wayne was on.
All right, man, we gotta go though.
So this guy. But before we get out of here,
he's spent.
Yeezy
done.
It's good to get to 50, man. That's a nice round
Real
number.
talk, man. We appreciate.
50 don't sue us 50.
Like, there's more work than what y'all think it is. Like, it's a lot of back end planning.
No, he's not lying, man. Like I get shows that come in here and they're in here for 2 shows and they're fucking gone because they don't realize how much fucking work
bro,
it is.
Because I ain't gonna lie, the last 2 months I feel like we been falling off as far as our preparation for the shows because we got a lot of shit going on around
shit
us.
happens, man.
And so, I feel like we had a nice little kumbaya moment this week where we was like, we want to be more structured in how we roll out and things like that. So
start bringing my laptop.
We always gonna be works in progress, but like we always say, everybody keep walking with us, keep rocking with us, man.
Already, man. Already.
And so, if anybody got any parting shots, anything they want to say before we get out of here?
Shit, man.
Shout out to Rag Pack, man. These guys right here, they motivate me. They encourage me. They encourage the unspoken. Like, they listen.
Bag all month.
Shout out to the motherfucking Leos. My birthday in 2 weeks, baby. Pull up.
Already, you an August nigga?
August 8th,
I
baby.
hate you, summer babies.
Are you August? I'll be in Cancun. I'll be in Cancun.
Nigga, slice
Take a
stunt.
shot. Take a shot of tequila for me.
But hey, no,
yeah, you shot niggas do shade on my
like,
birthday.
we really,
Goddamn, I ain't
hey,
going to
listen,
Cancun.
like, hey, we season 2. We promise to give our fans more structure.
We ain't
promise to
got
give you.
fans.
We promise to be
Keep
more
listeners.
diverse.
Listen.
Yo, I'm a fan.
I know,
we ain't
but
famous
y'all.
enough to have fans.
we got a lot coming. Hey, y'all will get our episodes more direct. You know what I'm saying? We got group chats coming. We got a fantasy app coming. We got a lot of stuff coming down the app. Like it's a
Doing
lot,
some fantasy
man.
shit.
Yeah. We got fantasy coming,
Hell
baby.
yeah.
We got
Niggas
we
throwing
got
about this film?
we got guaranteed. We got guaranteed.
Slim, we signed you up, Slim.
Like, you know about this flip?
Man, that's a lot.
Slim, you seen the
No,
paperwork?
it ain't a lot,
Just throwing
nigga.
shit out there, bro. We ain't even talked about this, bro. Like,
But hey,
Hey, we'll be
hey,
fly one
and we
selling
got-
hot dogs.
Hey, look.
whatever you need, whatever occasion. We about to come out with unspoken conversation suits next week.
You can visit us at unspokenconversation.com. You know what I'm saying? We there.
Get
we
your dilf
live
shirt.
in effect. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody go out and order your
dilf
dilf
shirt.
shirt.
Hey,
I got mine.
the first
You
5
got
people to get it
yours.
is gonna have it signed by Dunny Young.
I was
we got a dilf shirt too.
I was told I can't get one. I can't wear one.
He can't even wear his own line.
Yo,
He
girl,
can't even
let
wear
you
his
know.
own
Just wear
line.
my own shit.
Yo, Knowledge was in here earlier talking about, hey, what size you wear? I can get you. What shirt you want?
Spider, I got you next week. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you know
order
I-
tonight.
oh,
I'm
man,
a,
I
yeah,
appreciate
man.
hey,
that
I'm a
shit,
sneak
man.
and wear
It was good getting everybody back in here, man.
Hell yeah.
For sure, yeah.
For another day, another season, another week, man. It's good to be.
Man,
with
it's
my
good
boys,
energy
bro.
though. Now, like I say, man, we here for the long run.
So I guess we just gonna buy it on this one, our 50th episode, man. We halfway to 100. So
Yeah.
this your boy Antoine, the Source.
DJ D-Boy Fresh, the charming asshole.
What up, man? It's Knowledge, man. Keep achieving.
Hey,
It's your boy Flam, man. We out.
It's Unspoken Conversation.
peace and love, peace and love.